There we go then. Hello, excuse me. Hello, Saga and Ale. Welcome, both of you. Ale, what did you say? This is a public service announcement. Keep your limbs and whatnot inside the cart during the ride. Any lost body parts to be preserved and put in our Museum of Stupidity. Pog! Hello. Let me just get this. More art time. Today I'll be working on a crystal commission. No, crystal sculpture. And a doggy portrait. There we go. Hello, you two. So how are you two today? Just gonna have a bit of my tea. Give me one moment. Oh, I'm cold. I'm very cold. Hello, Haz. Yes, Jackie's dream. Oh, that reminded me. And I'll be chatting this time. There we go. It's probably a good idea I have that in the thingamabob, isn't it? In the thingamabob? Yes, I'm doing quite well, thank you, Ale. Tad sleepy? Same. So, yes, I'm sleepy too. So it turns out, right, mine and Kev's beds, the wood under the mattress tends to move around a lot, and if it moves quite badly, then we may not notice it, but we sleep really badly. So last night we fixed the wood, just like a little bit of repositioning, nothing too fancy, but we had to do it every once or twice every week. And when we did it yesterday, we both slept so hard. I only just woke up. I've been waking up reliably between either 9 to 11. And today, I don't ever remember Kev getting up to go to work. I just rolled over, looked at the clock, expecting it to be 11:30 at worst, and turned out it was 2:10. And I'm just looking at the clock thinking, I was meant to be streaming already. So I just got up and rushed down, got my tea, fed the cat, put the heating on because I'm fucking freezing. So, here we are. No, all good though, all good. That's why I want my tea. My tea's warm, it provides me with sustenance, and it's actually warming my hands really nicely. I find if I'm ever really, really cold, this is gonna sound kind of stupid, but if I keep on cupping my cup of tea, so holding, the mug of it, even though it's scorching, blazingly hot, if I keep tapping it and holding it for, just before it starts causing pain, it warms me up so quickly. I get so warm so quickly. Sweet, sweet relief. Ah. Right, tea time. And that's my first sip of the day. Good morning, Jenna. No, good morning. Good time zone. Good time zone, Jenna. Okay then. Commissions. Commissions. Which one am I doing first? I know which one I'm doing first. Where can I find the artwork for it? So for the very first one then, I am doing... What is it called then? A praying mantis moose. That's the current one I'm doing. This is going to be another one of those zombie ones I've been doing recently. Not zombie, the monster ones. This is in the same theme of them. Yeah, exactly, Jenna, exactly. And thank you, Saga. Yeah, I've definitely been doing better recently. I know that, I never explained why, but recently, I've just not been doing well at all. There's been a lot of different IRL things going on. And some of it is still ongoing, but at least there's one thing I've been tackling myself, and it's definitely made me into a bit of a better mood. I'm no longer in physical pain anymore, yes! I plan to, actually talk a bit more about it, when I'm happy to, but it's still, a little bit private right now. Not that it's anything, too sensitive, but kind of, want to wait till it's done, A praying moostis? Yes, praying moostis. But yeah, I've definitely been in a better mood recently. Right then, so I know obviously you guys can't see it, you can see Murid from yesterday. I'm just looking at the descriptions for this creature. Since these sketches, normally from this bio I get the concept art, but this time I got a couple of rough sketches. So I'm just making sure that I know exactly what they want. Okay. I think I know how to do this. Right then, let me open a new. So we can make the praying moosters. And my chair. Oh hey, speaking of my chair, my chair reached new trollish heights today. So you know how I've just woken up and I've just come to the PC? I was about to sit down, and apparently my chair managed to yeet all the way backwards. I didn't fall. I managed to sit like right on the edge of it before I realised how far away it was, but that was a bit alarming. Kitsune! Hello! And Ayo, go get your tea, mate. Enjoy yourself. Hello, Kitsune. Right then, let me do that, I've got a frog in my throat, excuse me. Yeah, mate, my chair did yeet away, scroll away. It did all of the above. Mate, my chair's mean. My chair's a big bully. Big bully! Right then. Now then. I definitely am in a good mood, aren't I? Hello, Hellbeglin. Welcome. Kitsune, doing quite well, thank you. How about yourself? I was just telling Saga, Ale, and Jenna about how I kind of woke up a bit late. But I'm doing well though. Yeah, we fixed our bed again. Like every now and then we gotta like adjust our bed. The wood underneath the mattress moves around. When it does, it's really hard to sleep. We did that last night. We moved it and put it back to where it's supposed to be. And dude, I slept so hard. Hello, Garth. Welcome, mate. Yes, I stream often. I stream very often. So at the moment, I've got like a lot of artwork, a lot of commission work to do. You might see some weird stuff today, by the way, just so you're prepared. But yeah, otherwise, I do a lot of game streaming as well. Occasionally WoW, but mostly other things. Just started. Good morning. Right then, so let me. I would get you guys a reference on sheet for this one, or a reference on camera, but it's like I said, it's very sketchy. Let me see, actually. I think I will show you guys a reference, because it goes to show, like, how much I'll be imagining this, as opposed to, you know, copying from paper. Let's see, give me a second so I can save a copy. So we'll save that. And we'll just yeet that. Where is it? Give me a sec. There we go. That's what I'm making. So as you can see, it's really down to interpretation. Which is fine though, that's what the buyer wanted. Hello, Mr. Arachnus, welcome, mate. You just got sidetracked by a reference discovery. Oh, Haz, what'd you find? Right then, so let me. So this is supposed to be like a combination of a praying mantis and a moose. It's a bit like a summon sketch. It kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah, I can definitely see that resemblance. Just bring all that open. There we go. Yeah, it definitely kind of does. Oh wait, that's a point. You should make me realise. Since. Oh right, yeah. So a lot of you guys won't know this. I recently got made admin on a new server, on a different server for World of Warcraft. And you just made me realise that now a lot of people are going to see the streams, like just subtle advertising. Oh, whoops, I didn't really think about that. Oh dear, as long as people don't think I'm a furry, I'm okay with it. But yeah, so in that case, you guys might get like a lot more WoW people joining in, which is never a problem, to be fair. It just means a different kind of community. Hydrate, that I shall, thank you. There we go. I'm still on my first cup of tea of the day. As soon as I finish this one, because I'm still waking up, as soon as I finish that one, there's a good chance I might just yeet and go make a new one. So just so you're ready for that. Let's see then. Tail. Like that. Oh, Jenna. Oh, Jenna. Alright, no worries at all then. Hope you have a good day at school. Oh, sorry about the timing. But yeah, hope you have a good day at school. And I'll see you later. Right then let's get... Oh, let's do the leg first. Let's get that one. There's like an elephant seal, but the more flexible, longer trunk. What kind of elephant seals have you been seeing? I can see the trunk part, but then I look at the big antlers and I'm thinking, wait, hold up. Give me a sec, chairs all over the place again. Hey, nice one, Ale. Nice one. Right, let's see then. So, for context, I want to give you Kong some flair since the official design's a bit boring. As a subtle addition, I'm giving him much longer hair draping his forearms, like an orangutan. Okay then, and I see it's part 1 of 2. Let's see, let's just give that a bit of mass, bit of musculature. It's a bit too low resolution for that, actually. That works for now. And then we want to... So, excuse me. I think for this, I will be making the legs asymmetrical. I think for this piece, right, I'll be absolutely mimicking the reference. I was told I basically should. And that includes the posing. So this will be like another mid-motion, mid-running one. Which is good, you know, if they ever want to print it, it'll work out nicely for that. And turns out you entirely forgot about Louis from the Jungle Book. Hey, oh yeah, that's a really good reference actually, you're right. Oh good, that'd be a really good reference for you. I'm trying to think, are there any other? I guess another potential reference for you might be from the Rise of the Planet of the Apes movies, like the ones of Caesar. Or sorry, like the more recent ones. That could also potentially yield some reference for you there, Has. I know, like, obviously Louis is a cartoon and the movies are, like, more, you know, CGI. But that might also be, like, another avenue. Right, I'm guessing the legs are just like a moose. So let me look up a moose so I can just see, like, how the legs actually look. So the legs are, like, very scrawny, aren't they? Yeah, very thin, very scrawny legs. So do that, do that. Make that very, very thin. Hello there, Queen. Angie. Hey, Queen, thank you for the resub. Thank you very much, Queen. How are both of you doing today? Excuse me. Right then, let's get that. You're playing Ark? Ooh, what you up to in Ark? If you don't mind me asking. By the way, Queen, depending on how these go today, so my current plan, right, is I've got this one here by Sparky to do. This is another crystal sculpt. Then I've got one for Somi afterwards, which is of one of our dogs. Depending on how time goes, I might be able to start on Phantom today. Hopefully. If not, then definitely the next talking stream. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking, Guy. Yeah, I'm doing quite decently. Accidentally only just woke up. I slept extremely well, too well. Which is obviously nice, but I woke up accidentally a bit late today. Let's see, move that a little bit more inwards. Bring that down there. I want to make that a bit thinner as well. Right then, next up are the back legs, which are a little bit short actually. Oh no, it's just the perspective. Right, so next up then. Got long, spindly deer legs or moose legs, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Queen. Mate, good luck though. Good luck. Like that's what I really like about Primal Fear, is that if you're able to pull it off, God, it lets you do so much. Oh, good, enjoy yourself. Let me reference this one next. I'm not very good when it comes to like what's the word for it? Like I guess like elk, like elkine. I'm not sure there's an actual technical word. You know how you got like obviously, what's the word? Feline. There's a word for dogs, but you know what? I'm not going to bother saying it. I really cannot think of words right now. What I was trying to say, right, is that you know how there's like descriptive terms for like various animals, such as feline. I'm not sure if there's actually one for like big, tall herbivores. Yeah, canines. What I was trying to think of. Yeah, you can tell I'm just woken up. I wasn't sure if there was like a term for like big herbivores. I know there's one for horses, which is equine or equine. But I didn't know if there'd be one for like deer, moose, all that kind of stuff. And that's like kind of what I'm trying to get here with the legs. And let's just say I'm really not good at it. Then again, though, I guess ungulates. Oh, yeah, you might be right, actually. Ungulates. No wonder why I couldn't remember the word. I think that might actually be it. Hey, nice one, Saga. But it's also just occurred to me that this is a crystal skull, but it's going to be very low resolution. So then again, I don't really have to worry about it too much, do I? Yeah, probably not. I don't think I have to worry about it that much at all. Let me just, for the time being, just move things around just so it looks a bit more proportional. Because right now it looks like it's in a very weird position. And Meg! Hello, Meg! There we go. Just so it looks a bit more normal for a while. Until I pose it. How you doing today, Meg? The card of Narnia's front left quarter football field. How are you venerating Jabberwockies of Yordle today? Oh, what? Oh, I love you, Meg. Let's see then. Oh, actually, the second image has got like a much larger tail. I guess I'll go for like a bit of a combination of the two then. Actually, it might not be a tail, it might be the mantis part. We'll figure it out then as we go along. You're doing great? Fantastic, good. Okay, neck should be a bit larger, because again, a bit more like a moose, where they've got like all the hanging fur. I think that just looks more proportional as well now, whereas beforehand it looked like very strange. Right then, front legs. Hello, Luna. I've got both cats with me at the moment, so it's a bit unusual. Normally Luna doesn't come up here during the workday. Oh, Meg. Well, it's good that you are, though, dude. What? It's good that you are, man. I'm happy to hear that you're so cheerful. And I've definitely noticed it. It's been really lovely to see. I remember Millie Dancel and pick one name, so suddenly remembering ungulates is probably reasonable. Yeah, to be fair, I do actually agree with that. I know that in my case, regarding the term ungulates, there is... So I follow like a lot of paleo artists on Twitter, right? Of like Dancel people. And one of them has been doing like a massive binge of ungulates. They've been doing like all sorts of like hippos, moose, horses. Like, funnily enough, not really art I'm really interested in seeing. But at the same time though, because like just the way that they draw, like they do like much more technical drawings of it. It's been really interesting to see. So I know I've recognised a term from that. Do not question the cheer, mate. Indeed. Now, for all that, Mag, it's really good to hear though that you're in a good mood lately. Very happy about that. Let's see. Let's get that a little bit higher so it's on sync. There we go. I swear, like, ungulates really are hard to draw, like the damn legs. This seems like really, what I've got going now just seems really off. I think it's because the back legs are too far back, or too far up even. Let's go ahead and just quickly try, let's mask that. And let me just try doing that. That might even be too much actually. Luna, what are you doing? Oh, you're rubbing your face in packaging. Okay. Just another day in the life of Luna. She likes to rub her face on packaging. Right then. You don't have hot chocolate? Oh no. Let's see then for the feet. You know what? Jackie just gave me like an image of hooves recently. There it is. Good. So I've already got a reference to that. Perfect. Sammy! Hello, Sammy. Doing very well, thank you. How about yourself? Hey, nice one. Oh, whoops. Let me just quickly do that. Do that. Shave that off. There we go. Just as one casually does. Perfect. Good to see that you're doing well, Sammy. Come on. And there we go. That's looking okay so far, actually. Yeah, okay. Now that I got both legs in place, it doesn't look quite as weird anymore. The front legs do look a little bit funky, but that's kind of intended, actually. At least for now. Let's see, let's go ahead and just make that... Well, we'll make it like, what, 50 resolution? Yeah, good enough. Make that one 52. Make that one 52. Oh, there we go. Cool beans. Let's see, and I just want to bring that inward slightly. And that one too. Oh, whoops. There we go, much better. Monster Hunter digital event soon. I'll go watch that, then come back here. And then end the dragon, no worries at all. Mate, enjoy yourself. Oh, 1 second, guys. What did Kev say? Right, let's see then. For the hooves, how am I going to do the hooves? I really hate hooves. I gotta practice hooves at some point. Right there, let me have a looky. I'm only going to do like a very rough version of it, right? Because again, this is like a crystal sculpt, so therefore a lot of the details can get lost in translation. So what I'm gonna do then is, let's just like get like an idea of hooves, if that makes sense. So we'll do that, we'll bring all that in. Make that drag down. Kind of like that. So it's got like a bit of a weird like sock. If that even remotely makes sense. And then I need... Let's grab this one here. Has. Yeah, has. They are, aren't they? They definitely are weird. But like I said though, fortunately with this being a crystal commission, it does give me, it really does give me freedom to like not be perfect at it. Like I just got to do like a bit of a rough thing. Just adjust that, because I don't want to move the entire mesh around. Yeah, Sommi, they have been, and thank you very much. Yeah, it's been really nice, hasn't it? They've been doing a lot better than I expected, because like I always thought, right, that because they're very low poly, I thought like it was a bit of a cheeky thing to try sell. But no, it's been really good to see, because I guess since it's like a cheaper full body, isn't it? And I've been seeing people print these, I've been seeing people paint them. I've been seeing them get rigged and animated. Which is, yeah, definitely really, really cool. I'm very happy with it. Right then, let me do that. No, let me think. How am I going to do this? I guess that kind of works. There we go. I think that works well enough, to be honest. Being graphic import isn't necessarily a bad thing. The stylation is a huge part of the appeal. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like that's what I was hoping for. Was that because it sounds like very marketing, doesn't it? That's what I was hoping for. Was that because I've been like sharing these off as like crystal sculpts, as opposed to just some like blank low poly thing. Because I've been making them like all shiny and kind of like gave that impression immediately off the bat. Yeah, I think like that's definitely been the thing that's kind of been catching people more about it. And obviously, being able to render like all the lighting and such does really help. It's just been really cool, like I said. And we noticed recently that now that I've got some of these new materials, such as I think it was this one. We joked a while ago that we could start doing like ice sculpture commissions as well, because I've got like all of these. So that's definitely a possibility. But yeah, it's been nice. Oh, we've got that one as well. Whee! It's been nice. No, not Has. Sorry, Mag. This is not a Monster Hunter World Kieran. It's another monster. You know, like the recent. What's some of the recent ones? The Horsepede, the bunny snake, like all those rather strange looking ones. The chicken. I think we all remember the chicken. It's another one of those. Same buyer. Which is pretty darn cool. Let's just do that. There we go then. I think that works. And then I just want to duplicate that over. Oh, Queen. So glowing. Glowing isn't something you can do very well in ZBrush. There is like some form of ish glowing I can do in the renders, but otherwise though, it'd be better if done in Blender. But because the ones that you want are like going to be quite low poly, not like low poly, but they're not like millions of polygons giants. I might be able to do it in Blender. Might. No promise, because I'm still new at Blender, so I don't actually know. But I know that you can do glowing effects there in general. So maybe. Big maybe. Let's go ahead and just save a copy of that. So this is Monster 6. If I can get folder. I'm going to call it Monster 6 down here. There we go there. I'm thinking Kitsune. Oh, one sec. Messages on Discord. Oh dear. Okay, I've just seen some from my WoW guild. I just made a meme video. Oh dear, I need to watch that after the stream. Ah, Queen, I see. I think if I give you a quick little example, what I have done is, how do I show you quickly? Take her car here. Give me a sec. So you've seen how my renders normally look, right? How they're normally like just very grey and it just like really emphasizes all the colours on the model. One filter I made a while ago for ZBrush that I can use is, I think I already have it loaded. Give me a second. No, okay. So that's a normal render. That's the one that you're familiar with, where it just makes the model look nicer. There is one I do have, which I think... Dark and gloomy. And if I render it again... There we go. So you see how like it's got a bit of a blur behind him? That's what I can do with ZBrush. But it's still limited though, like as you can tell, like it's very, very limited. Whereas, what I have done in Blender... What did I do with Blender recently? I did one with, whereas, like, say here, that's got like a proper glow, or more like a reflective surface, so that just like actually glows more. I think, yeah, like Blender might be the way to go. I love the difference in these two. Like, you got this like really amazing model of a car, like it looks just really, really badass, and then you got this. I love the contrast here. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I might have to have a bit of a play around with it. Enjoy your meal, Bisrachnis, and I'll see you later. And Sommy, good, it's amazing. I like handsome Sommy. Right then. Working a bit more on this one here. So for the head is, yeah, the head's a definite mantis head. Alright then, so. Praying mantis. Let's get an image of that. So it's just like a big triangular head. Oh, Sommy. Yeah, that's that recent dog sculpt actually is by the same buyer who gets all these done. It's kind of funny actually, because I've been wanting to start doing like some pet sculpts anyway, but I never really, just, you know, I've not really been able to get around to it. And then all of a sudden, I had that. Excuse me, voice broke. Like I said, I'm still waking up. Yeah, I had this one or this buyer here want one done of his dog. Then I've had you want yours of some done of your dogs. It's just funny how, like, timing-wise, how it worked out. It's like I said, I've been really wanting to try them. Yeah, like I said, I've only just woken up recently, so my voice is still, like, kind of, you know, kicking in. That sounds stupid. You know what I mean. Bit of phlegm. ZBrush Grow is more of a camera effect than actual luminosity? Yes, exactly. Yes. That's a good way of describing it. It's like more of a filter. Like, I know that in a Blender you can like actually, you know, change the lighting substantially. You can change the lighting a little bit in ZBrush, but it's just not built for it. So the lighting in ZBrush is like very, very basic, very primitive. What most people do use for rendering ZBrush models is another program called Keyshot. But Keyshot is bloody expensive. I was looking into it just recently, actually, because recently I've just, you know, business has been going very nicely to commissions. I've been getting like a bit more income in. So I was thinking about, I was having another look at Keyshot to see if I could afford it, and I can't. Well, I can, but, you know, it's not, it's one of those things, isn't it? Just because you can afford it doesn't mean it's a good idea to buy it immediately. Since obviously I need the money for other things, like food. Yeah, Keyshot should definitely sound, or yeah, it's like more professional grade software. Let me have another look at it actually. Because the thing about Keyshot is it's its own program, but then you have to also buy a bridge between ZBrush and Keyshot. So you've got to buy the program, then buy the thing that attaches them together. The thing that attaches them together is like $100 or $150. Now that I would actually buy, except the program is, oh god. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. I actually thought it was cheaper recently. What the hell? I thought it was more like £300-400. That's I'm missing something. Yeah, just Keyshot. So like I'd get this one for example, because I don't need like I'm not a professional. So I'll just get like the starter one first and upgrade in the future. But it's £700. And then here you go, like Keyshot 4 ZBrush. Like that's what I'd have to get afterwards. And that is another $150. Yeah, bloody hell. You stick to Blender? Yeah, indeed. I mean, Blender does do some pretty good renders as well. Oh yeah, no worries at all, Queen. Like I was just chatting about it. But yeah, no worries. Maybe it's on sale or something. Maybe. I feel like I probably just misread it at some point. I could have sworn, like, recently. Because I only just looked at it like a week or two ago. And I could have sworn it was, like, a lower figure than 1,000. But, then again, though, it is industry-grade software, isn't it? I guess it's, like, kind of expected for it to be, like, really expensive. Sadly. Let's see, then. I've been spending so much time on the recent big commission that I'm kind of forgetting that I can actually just be like a bit quick and rough with this one. Spending too much time like perfecting the sides and realising, oh no, wait, this is low poly. I'm gonna lose all the detail anyway. Oh, whoops, let me just do that. So it's got big old mantis eyes off to the sides. Let's see. And when I'm happy with the overall body, so I've made it stand up like this because the proportions earlier were throwing me off. What I will be doing is returning this into the running pose you can see on the stream. This is, I think, the way it runs. It's got like a fairly important trait about this one. Okay, that should be good for the eye. Cool, and symmetry. Yeah, speaking of it being on sale, I guess I really should keep an eye on it more, shouldn't I? Because you never know when something like that might go on sale. Because I'm not like subscribed to it in any way, like no newsletters or whatever. So I could end up missing them. You never know. Hello, Sagittarius. Good morning, mate. Has anyone ever asked you about your favourite herbivorous dinosaur? I'm sure the question's been asked at some point, but not recently. My favourite herbivorous dinosaur? I suppose Therizino would be a really, really obvious choice, right? I think Therizino is like a lot of people's favourites nowadays. Also, there's two sauropods. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, right. There's two sauropods. I can't remember their names. I know one of them's Amargasaurus. It's got like the big spiky neck, and the other one's got like a big frilly neck. I like them too. And then of course, I always forget. Like when you think about it, right? A lot of dinosaurs, like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Ankylosaur, like I know they're very familiar, which makes them a little bit boring because we've all heard of those three, right? We all know what those ones are. But when you think about it, they look really cool. Like they're actually like really, like especially a Triceratops. It's like a really badass looking creature. So I guess probably even that would be one of my favourites. Hello, Adrian. Oh no, hope you feel better. Aw. Get well soon, my dude. Get lots of rest. Oh, let's see. I think for this... something like that. So it's like a bit of a small mandible thing going on. Very small one. Sammy, I need to get another cup of tea, actually. I just finished my first one. And Adrian, I hope so. Oh, Badgertosaurus, that's probably the one, yeah. That might just be the one, because I really recognise that name. And definitely Amargasaurus. Like, I've always found sauropods to be just a little bit boring. Probably because, you know, the lack of spikes and armour and such, you know? But I've always thought them two looked really interesting. Yeah, Queen, agree. Like, especially in Ark. I always thought that in Ark, like, aloes were just like one of the coolest looking carnivores. I also like Uteranus, just because it's, you know, with it being like a big fluffy one, it just looks different and more unique. Mag? Wait, what? Mag, thank you for the gift of sub to the Restream bot. Which I've actually not used in Not used in a while. I gotta get back to YouTube streaming again. I gotta start doing both. Thank you, Meg. Let's see. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying about the alloys and arc. Yeah, they are really cool looking, aren't they? I would love to see like another visual TLC for the T-Rex. Like, I understand like the T-Rex isn't like a very feature-heavy creature, but I always just thought it looked really boring in Arc. Like, the new model's better than the old one for sure, but it just looks a bit plain. But then again, though, I am someone who does like, you know, big artistic renditions of dinosaurs. You know, I like it when they're bigger, stronger, teethier. Especially when in a game like Ark, it's not realistic. It's not a scientifically accurate game. So I feel like, with that in mind, they could take liberties and, you know, do something like big and crazy. I mean, they already have done the Giga, when you think about it, and the Titanosaur. I don't blame you for not streaming on YouTube. From what I've seen, our streams tend to be quite stressful. They can be a handful for sure. Hello, Oliver. Hey. I do miss YouTube streams because it did allow us to meet some really cool people, such as Dark Hollis, such as Frost. No, not Frost. Sorry, Storm. I don't know why. I guess because they're both awesome people. But point being, it did allow us to like get to see like quite a few really cool people from YouTube, but at the same time though, like the average YouTube stream was a lot of work. Oliver, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Okay, that's my computer. I just unplugged my tablet. Hello? How's my big boy doing? Scratchy head. You always liked dinosaurs, but you truly started loving dinosaurs from watching the Dinosaur King TV show. I can't remember when I started loving... Oh, I remember, actually. In fact, that's the funny thing. I remember... So I've always loved dinosaurs for as long as I can remember. I don't know when it started. I think... I wouldn't be surprised if it started just from my mum trying to give me like, different toys. Because that's the way my parents raised us, right? Was that... You know how, like, when you have kids... You give the boy like cars and action figures, and you give the girls dolls. You know, my family did try that with all of us. They like just gave us different options of toys, and I ended up leaning towards the more boyish ones. So I did like the cars and the action figures and such. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point it gave me dinosaurs, and it clicked because I do not remember when I got into dinosaurs. I remember I've got this really funny, vivid memory, right? Probably one of my oldest memories, where I was drawing like a bunch. I think I must be like 5, 6, maybe 7, like really, really young here. I remember drawing like a whole bunch of different dinosaurs and such, and one of them I drew like this. Again, like go remember 5-year-old me. I drew a picture of this bipedal dinosaur, like I think it was like a bipedal T-Rex, and I say bipedal as in like humanoid, so basically a furry, and I remember adding wings to it because I thought wings are cool and it should be able to fly, right? And I remember when I was drawing this, we had like a plumber or something come over. And I remember the plumber asking me like, oh, is that a dragon? And I remember like younger me got so offended, like, no, it's not a dragon, it's a dinosaur with wings. I kind of feel sorry for that plumber. But then again though, like, I was extremely young. But younger me would not allow it to be a dragon. No, it was a dinosaur with wings, guys. It really looked like a dragon. I like vaguely remember the silhouette of the drawing. I didn't actually start liking dragons until I saw like a really... It's actually funny. Yeah, I used to think dragons were just like really shit and overrated, and I watched this really shit movie that I didn't enjoy by the slightest, but I had nothing else to watch. And apparently, that crappy movie, which I cannot remember the name of, I just remember it being like kind of like grossly animated, I think, or just like really old looking. That for some reason got me to like dragons, even though I hated the movie. That's what got me into writing, which I kind of miss doing now. I wish I did still write. I've only started really liking dinosaurs again more recently as an adult, such as Ark. I like dinosaurs, they're cool. Anyway, sorry, random story time. Boys have a dancer phase by default when growing up. Yeah. Yep. I also remember that when I was in primary school, which I'm not sure like what grade primary school would be like for the non-UK people, but I think it's like essentially like less than 9 years old, right? The less than 9-year-old part of school. Less than 10, actually, maybe. Yeah, I think that's about right. I remember that I had a best friend who also liked dinosaurs. So the pair of us would just like have all these little dinosaur figurines, couple like little Jurassic World or Jurassic Park little robot toys. We loved them. Absolutely loved them. You had Dance with Dragons as a kid, still do now because they're fucking cool, okay? I mean, agree, they are cool. That's literally what all my toys were, and a few Barbie dolls I had were badass dragon riders. Wait, what? That's pretty cool. Oh, saw me. Yeah, like I said, my parents did try giving me dolls as well as a kid. I remember this vividly, where I didn't like dolls at all. I've got two sisters, right? Two older sisters. The younger of the older sisters, she wasn't really that into dolls. Like, she kind of was a little bit, but not too much. But my older sister, she loved Barbie. God, she loved Barbie. Proper, like, Disney princess person. I mean, she still kind of is now, but like in obviously a much more adult way, if that's even a thing. The Land Before Time is probably what sparked my love for dinosaurs. Yeah, it's funny that actually, I didn't see The Land Before Time until I was like 13, 14. My guardian showed it to me, knowing how much I like dinosaurs. She saw the movie on TV one day, said like, "Oh, Becky, come look at this," and that's when I saw it for the first time. The Land Before Time is a really cute movie series. Like, the original movies, obviously, the original one, that's like the one that hits harder. But I think in the end, that's like well over a dozen, I want to say like maybe even 20 movies? I've seen a lot of them, I've not seen all of them. Let's see. This is a very spiky boy, isn't it? Well, more like fluffy. Yeah, like how many is there now actually? The Land Before Time movies. Okay, oh wait, 14. Yeah. I think that's right, yeah, I think there's 14 movies in total. Yeah, the first film is dark, indeed. Gee, that's good to be honest. And Queen. To be fair, I get that actually. So when I was younger, younger me would never cry at movies. I think the only movie I ever cried at was Titanic. Which I know is a bit of a random one. But otherwise, though, yeah, for the longest time, it just didn't affect me. Movies have made I definitely find myself getting more emotional movies now that I'm older than I did when I was younger. Like, it's a lot easier for me to get emotional during a movie now. I guess, just the older you get, the more empathy you gain. Something like that. That's what I think. I don't like the way that looks at all, so I'm going to go ahead and redo all that. Increase resolution. There we go. One sec, I'm just like nitpicking this area here. There we go. Good enough. That means that there are two that you haven't seen yet. Ah, well, I know what you're going to go watch then, Saga. If you can find them, of course. The tail. Is the tail fur or... I think... I'm not actually sure what the tail is. It could be like a bulb or it could be fur. One thing for sure though, it looks white. So I'll just do this. There we go. And then pinch off at the tip here. Bring all this down a little bit just so it's like it's got a bit more mass. There we go, that looks better. Aw, Queen. Oh, bless. And yeah, indeed has, agreed. Right, now for the next part. This is where things get a little bit trickier. So, it's got like 2 sets of antlers. Let me check. I'm just going to go over the description. Okay, I'll just go over the description with the buyer. So in that case, let me just title this up a little bit here. Make it a little bit baggier, and then bring that downwards. I can see that, to be fair, Queen. Right, how am I gonna do? So I guess like the actual moose antlers themselves are gonna be the easy part to do. So let's go do that first then. So that will be like up here. So Queen is a boa constrictor confirmed. I knew it. The most huggable of the snakes. Right then, so from what I can tell then of the antlers, it really looks like big claws coming out. So I think that's going to be the type of style I want to try get with this. But do that then, make that one a bit more upright and maybe point in a different direction. No, that's not going to work, is it? Let's see then. Maybe just make that one a lot lower then. It's like that. And have this come out like much higher up like this, I think would work better. Make that a bit thinner as well then. And then... Excuse me. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Thank you, Haz. And Saga, thank you both. Let's see, go ahead and done my shot so I can work with it a bit better. And then crop all that off. Why are pandas the most condescending bears in existence? Condescending? Why? What do you mean by that? As in, like, I've never thought about it. Condescending. Oh. Jesus Christ. Mag. I see now. I see. I see what you did there. I see then. Yeah, this is going to be quite tricky to do, actually. I guess I'll just, like, try and interpret it a bit. So this won't be perfectly like what it is in the reference, but I'm hoping this will still be, like, good enough. It's definitely clear that I want, like, a bit of a creepy vibe of this, like, kind of like hands coming out with the antlers. That's what I'm interpreting here. Hello, Maeva. Good times, though, mate. How you doing today? So I guess something like that might do it. It does have, like, a bit of a creepy vibe, doesn't it? And it's got just the 3 of them, right? Or is there 4? No, I think it's just the three of them. So in that case... Actually, no, let's check the other reference as well quickly. Yeah, it's got 3. Okay, so it seems to consistently only have, like, 3 spikes in the antlers. Hello, Silver Dreams, welcome. This is another commission, like another monster type of commission. A blind man walks into a bar, and then a chair, and then a table. Jesus. Oh, Meg. I see, maybe like this? Yeah, I think that'll work a bit better, actually, in that positioning there. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. I mean, good for him. I mean, if you think about it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that'll work quite nicely like that. Although I definitely made it too large. A dyslexic cultist accidentally sells his soul to Santa. I like that one. Now the question is, though, would he be a good boy or a bad boy? Like, you think about it. Let's see then. Yeah, I think that works quite nicely. It definitely has, like, the impressions, like, kind of coming at you, doesn't it, of the antlers. When, like, trying to grab you. So I think, like, that's no okay interpretation of the drawing there. I suppose mine are a little bit slightly the wrong angle, so if I do, like, a little bit more inwards like that. Yeah, I think that's about right, actually. Cool. Oh, let me just save that into the correct location. Two men walk into a bar, the third one ducks. No idea why the middle and last part of my jokes were repeated. I mean, to be fair, I mean it adds to the poor guy, you know, just walking around. And yeah, Queen, that's right, actually, that's right. I'm not sure why it's called Satanism. But that is the thing, actually. Like, I remember at one point, a long time ago, I can't remember, I think it was like a Reddit thread, I'm not sure, but like somewhere, someone posted like, I think it was like the 10 Commandments of Satanism or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. A long time ago. But the 10 Commandments, that's what it was, were extremely reasonable. Like, very, very reasonable. Just typical, you know, how to be a good human kind of stuff. Hey, Empiric! Lovely to see you, welcome. What do you call it when a group of apes start a company? Monkey business. Yes. Oh, God. The 10 Commandments of love yourself, exactly. Oh, whoops, sorry, spin the camera there. And again, can you stop spinning the camera? There we go. And Maeva, I think I'm missing a joke on that one. At least I'm not sure what the CA one is. From what I do know, Satanism is more worship of self, like mentioned. I'm not sure the more cult-like ones technically called it. Oh yeah, true. Like, you know there's definitely going to be cult ones that are like all, you know, freaky. Just, I guess you could say like pagan. Maybe? I actually don't know what pagan technically is. I think they're more like witchcraft and such, aren't they? So I guess you could argue that the more fanatical Satanists are probably like more paganish. But yeah, no, like the actual on paper, what's written about Satanism is that, yeah, it's all just about, you know, be a good person, respect each other, don't steal, don't murder, you know, like all the really clear stuff that you'd think, yes, maybe I should not do this. Oh, Maver, oh, no worries, mate. And UB, thank you for the follow and welcome. A duck walks into a bar. Duck, do you have any bread? Barman, no. Duck, do you have any bread? Wait, what? Oh, ale. If you ask about bread one more time, I'll nail your bill to the desk. Duck, do you have any nails? No. Okay, do you have any bread? I like that one, that's a good one. Hello there, Angel Mechanics, welcome. Oh, what's going on here? Right now, the chat has gone full dad joke mode. So enjoy some really bad puns and jokes. Otherwise, I'm working on a commission. Welcome. I'm working on a bit of an interesting commission, which is a mix between a praying mantis and a moose. Very unusual. But welcome. Let's see then. Pagan is more witchy stuff and nature-based from what I do know. I believe they actually have a rule in which spells of sense is done trifold to the user. Oh, I see. Huh. Right then. Jesus has. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely a bit of a mix of themes right now. So we're somewhat talking about religions like pagan and Satanism, you know, like what they actually are, you know, that they're not as bad as they sound, while simultaneously having dad jokes and bad puns. just another day in the chat, apparently. Either way, welcome, and thank you for the follow. Right there, let me just quickly mask that off. Oh, actually, no. Now mask it off, just quickly get rid of that. Dynamesh that, and we'll just smooth this out. There we go. It's just I didn't want that to be like quite as spiky at the end there. Now, as for this commission, this is from a previous buyer. So what they've asked for in the past, like all these like very monster-like creatures, like a bunch of various hybrids and such. This is the first commission where they've given me a sketch as opposed to a concept art. So this is the first time I'm actually like interpreting this. There's a lot of guesswork going into this one. But that's what they wanted though. They wanted me to like give it a go. And so this here, I guess kind of looks like the, what do you call it? The grabbies of the praying mantis? The arms? With a lot of spikes though. So I guess this part here like might be a bit of a combination between the grabby and you know, like another set of antlers, since it's a monster creature. Let me just make that bigger. And the key thing about this sculpt is that it is going to be very low poly. By the time I'm done, it's going to be extremely low poly, which means I do have the freedom to, you know, make things a bit rougher than usual. Queen. Well, to be fair, Queen, you've been very good at your descriptions. You give like a lot of visual references, and then eventually you pay Sommy to do it as well. But nah, I get what you're saying. I find as Queen, like whenever I have a question regarding your like your ideas, you do tend to be like very good at answering back. Like that's one of the reasons why I have, you know, like a no descriptions rule, because you know that eventually there's going to be one person who is just going to say, oh, I don't know, make it cooler. Oh, I don't know, make it look, you know, like insert generic term. Thankfully, you don't do that. So I don't mind when you give me a description. think it's fine. I mean, then again, though, I don't really mind rambling. Like, that's the thing. You get a lot more. You're able to convey a lot more information in a big paragraph than you are if you try to summarize everything. It's why I ramble a lot on Discord, because I hate the idea of just like being vague. Yeah, there you go, like vague and nondescript. Thank you, Has. Like, I always worry that, you know, like, for example, if I ever make a joke or if I ever make a point on Discord or whatever, I do overthink it. Absolutely, I'm aware of this. But I always worry that if I leave, you know, X point out, then everyone's going to go rushing to that point. So I have to, like, kind of clarify it, if that makes sense. Or disclaimer. Like, sometimes I have some strong opinions, so I have to disclaim myself to say, oh, by the way, this doesn't appeal to, this doesn't, he's not director X, Y, or Z, you know? The mods can confirm. I do it a lot in moderator chat. Where if I, like, start a discussion, I go over all my points first, as opposed to a little bit and then let them guesswork. Oh, Empiric! That's good. Right, Empiric, that makes a lot more sense then. That's what I originally thought. Someone stole your mood ring. You don't know how to feel about that? Oh, god damn it, Guy. Your mood ring. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like to make it clear from the get-go. I don't like the idea of, you know, causing like a miscommunication because I couldn't be asked to express something. You know? At least that's the way I see it. Right, now this one here is going to be a lot bigger. And a bit more pointed, so it's more like that. Gonna make these ones a little bit varied as well, so it kind of like looks a bit less uniform. There you go, just like that. Makes a good enough difference. But I think I've made, whoops, this part here too small. So I'll just do that, then bring that in. I think that looks a bit more proportional. At least to the sketch I'm looking at. I'm looking at a different sketch than you guys are. And that looks a lot better. Good. Right then. That's creepy looking. I like it. I do like whatever this is on top. Usually use a different site that helps me sketch because I'm not really good at art since I haven't practiced, so I try to describe it as well as I can, while at the same time giving visual aid. Ah. I mean, that's what Queen does as well. She usually either gives like a lot of different references and, like, for example, I want the scales of this crocodile and I want the feathers of this type of bird. Like, Queen's very good at doing that. On top of just like doing little doodles of like the more bespoke stuff. Good, Queen. I'm glad that it bothers you less then. Right, so now that we've got the body, let's move on to the posing, because that was what we agreed upon and was like this certain type of posing where it's like running downwards. This is gonna be harder. Right. This is gonna look a bit scuffed for a while, bear with me here. So first of all, oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely gonna look quite scuffed for a while. Let's start then with... So that's gonna be like quite low down. Actually, yeah, that'd be fine. So we've got to do that first. Mask all of that up. Mask that, mask that, mask that, mask that. Okay then, so now we're on the arms. Welcome back, Jenna. Let's see then. So the actual way that this creature described to run was that it's very, very off balance, and that the way it runs, its face is actually on, like, hits the ground, which I know is a bit of a graphic description when you think about it. I'm not sure if I can get it that far down. I can definitely get it relatively close-ish. Right, I think might want to make that a lot higher up. It's like that. Like probably like a raptor stride. And then the hooves will sort of come out like that. Yeah, it drags its head on the ground. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely like a very different concept. Quite original. And then the hooves will obviously kind of pan upwards like this as a result. Now, I'll make all that fit together in a moment. It's more important I get the posing in first before I refine it. Because right now it does look just very odd, doesn't it? I will refine that quickly, actually. There we go. Right then, next one. So the neck, I'll need to adjust that manually. Tail. And it goes a bit downwards like this. There we go, and then we'll just move that around. Now we'll start moving the legs, so I'll move one leg at a time. So for that, let me do... I'm gonna do this. Like that. Easiest way. Oh, no. Symmetry. Yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna be focused on this for a little bit of a while then. Since, I find, this is like a personal thing, right? I don't really like it when, or at least I get like a little bit worried about it if people like come to the stream and I just see like this really weirdly posed thing, like it's the first thing they see. So I like it when I can like get the posing in as quickly as possible and it not look really weird. Actually, we'll keep that mask for now. Which is why I was like fixing it as soon as I can. First impressions. Right, let me put that there, do that. So for the front leg, will be a bit more forward. Maybe even... There you go, so it doesn't clip. That leg will come out a bit more like that. It's a bit more bent. I think I should just about work out, actually. Oh, whoops. So there we go, got one leg there. Let me see then. Several days ago, you came up with the creature concept that you absolutely loved, but after thinking and fantasizing for hours, I realised the design was basically the Owlman from Has Been a Hotel. Oh no! Oh, Queen. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, I agree with Empiric, right? I do agree with Empiric that there's nothing wrong with like having a concept that is a bit similar to another one. But at the same time, though, I can see how that'd be like a little bit, you know, like a bit of an unfortunate realisation. Aw. I reckon you can make it look unique, though. Like, you're very good with your ideas, Queen. You're extremely creative, so I reckon if you wanted to, you could, like, find a way to make it your own. Aw, Has, that sucks. No! Oh, wait, let me just do that again. There we go. So this is the other leg. The other leg's gonna be, like, mid-motion. So, kind of like flung up in the air, which means I will want the hooves connected for this. I'll just yoink that one, I will yoink that one. And then just rotate the entire thing upwards like that. Definitely looks like it's mid-falling, isn't it? Oh, whoops. Do that, bring that over to the right. And then if I do this hoof back here, which will again just be like a bit more like that, I think will look better. Right then, that's that so far then. Let me see then, nothing wrong with having similar concept, but to be honest, the moment you realise no concept will be fully original, the more fun and freedom you have with the ideas. Yeah. Oh, damn, Jenna. Well, here's the funny thing, actually. So I had a similar thing with this. The Jowie. A lot of people pointed out about how the Jowie look like the Great Jaggy from Monster Hunter World. They even have similar names. Like, just to... So I know a lot of you, like, most of you are obviously going to know what the Jowie looks like. So the Great Jaggy... is the same show? Yeah. Like, that's what this looks. That's what the Great Jaggy looks like. And it's another, like, frilled raptor. Whereas, like, got a bit of a spine. It's big and lanky. It's got, obviously, the frills on its head. And there's even similar names. Jowie and Jaggy. The moment I had someone point that out to me, I freaked the fuck out. But I've since realised, like, obviously, it's just too different, right? It's a funny coincidence, but it's just too different to say, oh yeah, it's based on that. Especially as I do actually have proof that I made the Jowie a long time ago. But, like, that is to say that eventually you are going to come across things that are just similar. And it does, you know, it does suck a bit when it happens. But there's still ways to still make it your own. Speaking of which, I'm planning on redesigning Jowie again at some point. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I really want to like give them a bit of a makeover, do something new with them. Right, let's start making all of that visible. Oh yeah, hello Vinesh. Oh wait, there we go. Hey Vinesh, welcome. And thank you, Jenna. Yeah, I prefer the Jowie's colours too. I'm a big sucker for blue. I like blue. Oh god. Yes, at some point I will be doing a Jowie redesign. It's basically the Owlman body. It's basically the Owlman body with the mask. That's a very carefree, long-lived, immortal being that parties until they find a mate. Oh, interesting. That's a really interesting concept. Let's see then. Yeah, that's a very interesting concept there. Right, the head's been detached and decapitated. F's in the chat for the poor thing's hat. Head. What? Anyway. So, next thing is I'm gonna probably change the neck around, I reckon. Oh, whoops. Oh god, I'm having a moment. There we go. I forgot I had the ZBrush for a moment there. Right. For the hat head. And that's fair, Queen. Like I said though, it does sound like a very interesting concept. Silver, thank you. I do need to get another cup of tea, actually. Oh, I am due for a cup of tea. I think once I've hit a point I'm happy with the posing here, I'll definitely... Actually, that posing looks kind of interesting there. I think I'm almost there, actually. Now I'm going to make myself another cup of tea. As I've only had one today, and one tea is just not enough. I need more tea. See, normally, right, on most days before I'd start streaming, I'd already have like one or two. But because I woke up very late today, I immediately started to stream with my one tea. Huh, yeah, I think that pose can work there, because it's intentionally meant to look like it's, you know, falling down. So with that in mind, I think this pose does work. I just want to get the antlers to like be a bit more forward. Antlers? Whatever these are. I'm really not sure what these are, actually. Exactly one tea's never enough. And hello there, Si. Welcome, welcome. It is strangely cute, isn't it? Let me just undo all that quickly, actually. So it's a bit more like that. And then these parts here kind of open up. Oh, damn it. Hit the wrong bind on my pen. There we go. And then that will go up there, go over here. And kind of open out like this. I think I'll make this a bit bigger as well, actually. And there we go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, actually. Very weird, very interesting. Part of the problem is that for certain things, there will be elements that most people will think of, like ice equals blue or white will spike it. Yeah, oh yeah, that's such a good point. Oh, Queen! Yeah, that's an interesting idea, though, Queen. Definitely very dark, but like that's like always an interesting idea to play with, isn't it? It's like that. I guess, like in a way, you're kind of playing with like the morality of what's good and what's bad. Because are they truly evil if they don't understand like the bad nature of what they're doing? Well, those are dilemmas, isn't it? Definitely like, gives you like the opportunity to like play with ideas and such. Like, is the ignorance in that case, or like the you know, technically harmless intentions, are they really evil? Well, technically they are, but also technically they're not. Really goes back and forth, doesn't it? Yeah, good hats, good. Queen, yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, I guess that's the way to think about it then, isn't it? Like, that's like my first impression of it, then it goes to show, like, it's a good idea. Ideas that provoke a bit of thoughts, I think, are always good. Or safe to assume they're good. Maybe I'm overthinking it. That's entirely likely too. Right, I think this might actually be about done in terms of like the overall form. I am very happy with this posing. Again, it's meant to look like it's falling over. I think if anything, I will just start merging all the arms and legs together. Yep, let's get all those in place. So we're going to go ahead and merge. Merge? Set to about 100 resolution. And I want to make parts of it a little bit bigger, a bit stockier. Oh, actually, let me just quickly do that. For the arms, what I am going to do is just slightly move one of them off kilter. Oh, whoops. Yeah, just move, like, rotate one of them slightly. Make that masked. Good, everything else is masked. We want to go ahead and just make this. Oh, whoops. Just that one there masked. Same for this one. So that way I can move the entire thing, just so it's a little bit off. There we go. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Empiric. It's a bit of a sad thought, really, when you think about it, or a sad philosophy, but it's also very freeing at the same time. Oh, Queen. Probably hunger. Go eat. Definitely go eat, mate. I'm gonna have a break in a moment anyway, so you won't be missing much. Oh, whoops. Oh, that works too, actually. Let's go ahead then and import my pedestal. Yes. Okay. Grab that. We'll just go ahead and just make it the usual material, which is brown. Oh, whoops. That's wrong. There we go. I'm doing that because I feel like that, like having it on the floor, having the pedestal there would just kind of like make it feel a bit more grounded. Oh, whoopsie, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, like by having this down, it'll make the creature feel a bit more grounded and therefore like a little bit less lopsided. So people who are just tuning in can like get like a bit of a clearer idea as to what they're actually looking at here. Since I know it's like a little bit weird at first, isn't it? In fact, now it really looks like it's falling over. Cool. I think that works. Oh, Sagittarius, I'll see you in a bit then. Take care of yourself. As another example, you've seen many characters that are red eating dragons with goldish mainstay noodle, part of the reason I did that redesign. Oh, that's actually a really good idea there, Ale. Yeah, like your redesign, especially the addition of the second pair of arms, definitely did make it seem like a lot more original to yours. Good, Has. Good. I'm glad. That's definitely how it should be looking. Right, I will have my break now then. So we're not quite finished with this. The next part is to make it, low poly and actually start turning it into a crystal sculpture. But that is the current state so far. I am going to grab a cup of tea and a break. I'll just be 5 minutes, like 5-6 minutes. So let me just get a timer for you guys there and get yourselves drinkers and snacks, and I will BRB. Thank you, Tommy. why hello. Right. We are back. Hello. I have a new cup of tea. I had a banana. It was lovely. It was very good. Bit of lunch. And, right, this. I was just thinking while I was away, like, is there anything more I could really add to this? Like, just add in terms of features or definition? Because again, it's going to be low poly. It's going to be very simple. But it doesn't mean I can't do, like, a bit of creative liberty. Let's go ahead then and just merge that down together. Thank you very much. And thank you, Empiric. Let's see then, let's just get all of that together. Cool. I want that to be like quite rough and quite separated because it'll just appear better when it's low poly. The head, let's just get the hair data meshed. There you go. Let me see then. Let's get the antlers data meshed. Again, if they're a little bit jagged, I really don't mind that. It's kind of preferable, to be honest. It's been a while since a Becca jump scare. It has been. You're right. What, like when I jump scared you guys as I come back, or that I've been scared? I suppose both, actually. Like, the streams have been really chill lately, which is good. You know, obviously nothing wrong with chill. But as he pointed out, we've not really had much comedy. Have we? I gotta play more games again. I'll definitely be playing more games again. To be fair, I've just been, well, as a lot of you guys know, actually. We did like all the ZBrush sculpts last week because, you know, that's just a good way to come back. Wasn't feeling very well. And that was like a really nice way to come back and, you know, chat to you guys again. This week is a work week. I've just got a lot of work coming all at the same time, which is lovely. I love it when this happens. So, I'm just like being a bit more professional this week. Next week? What can I do next week? What game could I play? Play Amnesia? No. just no. I was trying to think, what game could I play? Because I don't want to play anything new, right? Since we've got like a lot of good games, or a lot of big games coming out very soon. What was it? I've got a little written notes here. On May the 14th, we got Below Zero. On May the 18th, it's a classic pre-patch. Now that, I don't know if I'll be streaming. I probably will be streaming, actually. Classic pre-patch, to put that into perspective, the Burning Crusade is releasing again in WoW. And I never experienced the original one. I did not play TBC. Whereas this time round, I'm expected to have a brand new character leveled within a week. So, that might be something to stream. Some really hardcore leveling. And then in May 26th is Genesis Part 2. And I'm probably going to be launching... So, with Genesis, actually, I mentioned this yesterday on Discord. The original plan, always, was to have the Genesis Part 2 server... Or, sorry, the original plan was that we'd get a new Genesis Part 1 server about a week or two before Genesis Part 2 is released. That way people can come back, they can like kind of settle down, get used to it again. People who want to bring their items back from the previous server can. So for example, like I know that Jackson and Vineash and Duck Collars had a ton of progress. They can keep their progress and take it with them to Genesis Part 2. Which sounds like it might be required for that DLC. So in other words, TLDR, I might be playing Ark for a week or two before Gen 2 comes out. But then I've got Below Zero though, and I've got Classic WoW. There's so much going on in May. Ori, I have been getting a massive itch to replay Ori. Ori is such a lovely game. I've been wanting to play that again, actually. And no, I did not finish Valheim, actually. Valheim, I didn't really get burnt out of Valheim. Like, I was happy to keep playing it. I guess I just got fed up. Like, I was loving Valheim. I was really, really thoroughly enjoying it. Right? But towards the end of it, I think it was just the monotony of grinding resources. As I know we had like a bit of an argument, didn't we? Like a bit, or some people, like a bit of a debate, and it kind of like really put me off afterwards. Because I finished that farm. I finished the farm off camera. Like, it was all done and dusted. I've got, like, tons of black metal, tons of iron, tons of tin, copper, just all of them silver. But then I never really wanted to come back and play again since. Not intentionally, by the way. It's not like, I got pissed off and left. No, I just, like, kind of forgot about it since. So I should go play that again. I should finish, because I was so close to the 5th boss. But at the same time, PewDiePie gave me a challenge, which I also really want to try in Valheim. Minecraft, that's true. Doom is doing the Minecraft server, so that's actually another avenue. Play a bit of just, you know, softcore vanilla Minecraft. Fair enough, Queen. Valheim is great, but after a while you feel like play something else. Yeah, true. And Tommy, I did play Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That's the second one, isn't it? Yes, that's the second one. I actually never finished it on stream. I loved the game. I was really enjoying it, really getting into it. That one I had to finish. I just finished it off camera. Because it was selfish. But on the one hand, I loved it. And on the other hand, I really didn't enjoy worrying about brand new puzzles I'd never seen before. And people telling me how to do them. Because I know most people in the chat were really chill, but even though Ori had just come out, it was brand spanking new. It was like first week I was playing it, I already had people trying to backseat the game. Like, just people getting frustrated that I was missing how to do a certain puzzle. So I just finished it off camera. Which I loved, by the way. It was a fantastic game. Really, really loved it. Oh, I'll definitely be open to playing that again. By the way, Haunted Mansion, no worries at all, mate, for being late. Welcome. It's lovely to see you again. Yeah, Minecraft. See, Minecraft is Minecraft is great, but I always... Oh, Luna, get off, Luna. Stop. There we go. Sorry. Minecraft is great, but I always just get so bored of that. However, I do think... You know what my issue is? I've been watching a lot of... Alright, here's the issue, actually. I've just realised. So, when I was doing a hardcore playthrough, that was fun. I was enjoying a hardcore playthrough. And after a while, I just kind of stopped after a while. I can't remember why, but there was a reason for it. I think I was actually unable to record, but point being, I've been wanting to play softcore Minecraft anyway, like just to experience the new nether. I've been watching so much of Grey Still Plays recently, and a lot of his games are in 1.16, is it? Is that another update? 1.16? That I've been watching so many of his playthroughs that I kind of feel like I already know how to play Minecraft. Like the new, like all the new trading with the piglin things. Luna, stop! Go away. There we go. Sorry, she keeps scratching my chair. As I was going to say though, like I've been watching so much of Greys that I feel like I've kind of, you know, experienced the nether already, which I know is wrong. But it's also why I was so excited for the Caves and Cliffs update. What is happening with the Caves and Cliffs update? I know it got chopped in half. I know there's 2 parts now. But what is actually happening? So what is, like, are we getting half of it soon? People usually go into the cycle of Minecraft where they play single player and then multiplayer then take a break. I can see that. Why not do Minecraft challenges with different mods? I thought about that. I did think about playing RLcraft, which I know is, you know, kind of going to like from 0 to 100 a bit there. I did think about RLcraft. But I concluded that it just won't be fun. Because everyone already knows everything about it. If I were to play RLcraft, I think the best way I'd enjoy it is just in a voice chat. And then either stream the voice chat without looking at chat, or doing Let's Play with the voice chat. I think that might be like the only way I could really, like, you know, get a nice organic experience out of it. Or alternatively play it by myself, but that's not as fun, is it? Yeah, like Minecraft, this is gonna sound weird, Minecraft is very scary to stream. Because if you're not already an expert, you've already failed. That's my interpretation anyway. And I know it sounds a little bit defeatist, I don't mean to sound defeatist, but that's what I've noticed. Because it's one of those games where everyone knows how to play it, whereas someone like me, I've not played it for years. I stopped playing it a long time ago, so a lot of like the current features now are going to be like, well, they'll be nice and new for me. Like, what's an example? Bees. Say bees. Or foxes. There's a lot of new animals, isn't there? Polar bears. I don't know anything about these. And I know that they're probably like really obvious by now. Redstone. Obviously there was redstone back when I played. But redstone contraptions, like mob farms. I never did any mob farms back in the day. I've done modded mob farms, but not vanilla ones. And they're the kind of things where I get the impression that they're so, like, obvious and everyone knows how to do them now that you're kind of like a dumbass not to do them. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of scary to stream, like, just to sit back and have a genuine, nice, fun experience. And that's what I run, right? That's just why I stream, is because I like to share with you guys the nice, fun, organic experience. But, some games are just harder. Oh, what? Redstone was confusing in the beginning and it's only gotten worse. Oh god, I can imagine. I remember, even back when I played, like 10 years ago, people were already making logic gates and computers in Minecraft. Back then. I can't imagine, like, how complex... Or actually, I can imagine. I've seen one streamer, Ilamango. He's done, like, these giant vanilla quarries. And these, like, really intricate, really crazy, like, automated villager trading systems, and it's just crazy. Yeah, Ilmango is a madman. It's crazy what people are doing now. And then there's me, who doesn't know how to make, like, a basic mob farm. So you can imagine, right? How it's a bit intimidating to stream it. Mumbo Jumbo, yeah, he does crazy shit as well. I know I saw one person do, like, I've seen, like, a bunch of people do, like, these really crazy nether runways where you're running or boating thousands of blocks a minute. I've seen those kind of things too. Really, Queen? Wow. And yeah, exactly, Ayo. It's why I like watching him, because what he does is fascinating. But that's the thing about streaming and Let's Playing, isn't it? It's where you either, like, there's two things, right, when it comes to when you want to watch content from a person. Either there's like one or two things. Either the person is exceptionally good at the game, so that could be me and Spore, for example, or the person's funny. That's what people look for in content creators. They're either exceptionally good, like you want to find the best of the best to be entertained, or you want it to be funny. And I'm definitely not the best at Minecraft. That's no secret, I'm not the best at Minecraft. Or both, yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, or both. But it's like 99% of the time, that's what viewers want, is one or the other. Just someone they can listen to. And, I mean, Ale, I love you too. But you get what I'm saying, though? Like, I guess for a lot of you guys, it may have been a case of, like, come for, you know, what I was originally doing, stay for the person afterwards. Oh, God damn it, you guys, it's so nice. Do you get the point I'm making, though? Oh, dear. Mate, sigh. Mate, no. That doesn't count. Bruh. Nah, but thank you, guys. It's also entirely likely, right, that I am also overthinking it. But it does come with, like, a bit of a bad experience in the past. You want funny, but not talking to the character, for 5 minutes or doing nothing in the game bothers the fuck out of me. Oh yeah, I get that as well. Actually, that is a habit that I have. I'm trying to get into the habit of being more active in the things I do. Like right now, I notice right now I'm not drawing very much, so I'm trying to like pick that up a bit more. I'm not a fan of that either, where people just like kind of go off tangent for like a very, very long time. I know one Minecraft streamer that Ked's been watching. When the guy actually plays the game, he's fantastic. But lately, he's just been, like, AFKing for sometimes up to an hour at a time during his streams. Like, this, I'm not going to say who it is, right, because I don't want to shit talk other streamers. But there is one streamer who, he gets so distracted during his Minecraft streams to the point where I think Twitch actually had a go at him to start, you know, if he's going to be AFK that badly, leave the Minecraft category, you know, change the topic of the stream. That way, you know, it's at least accurate to what it's streaming. And that's really bad. And that's really, really bad distraction. Meg, thank you for getting us up to Silver Dreams and Silver, congratulations. And to Empiric. Thank you. Oh, congrats to both of them. Why not try Minecraft maps? You know what? Minecraft maps. That I would love, actually. That was something I did try a little bit a long time ago, like little puzzle maps. What was it? There was one puzzle map. It's going to be quite tricky to describe. There was one I watched Zisto play a very, very long time ago, and it was basically it was a predetermined map. Like someone had built everything together. It was like a whole series of puzzles and just such like that. But the idea was that the beginning of the map was really, really tiny. The world border was like really, really tiny and kind of like shrunk the total area that he can work in, and he had to like accomplish tasks and objectives, and it will gradually increase the boundary of the map. By increasing the boundary, it then unlocked or it then made available more challenges and puzzles and such. I don't know what it's called though. Mag. Wow. That is one I'd love to play myself. I guess it's kind of like a bit of like an escape room thing, but not quite though. Like it's got like a bit of a similar vibe to an escape room. Let's see, just giving this creature like some random detail. Yeah, that's definitely the kind of thing I've wanted to try. I wouldn't mind doing like custom maps, challenges, you know, like predetermined stuff like that. I think that'd be a bit more fun actually than like, you know, kind of like a blind playthrough. I say blind as in where the like sandbox I think is a better word. I think it'd be better than a sandbox playthrough. Because Minecraft's definitely the kind of game where I struggle to motivate myself. Mag, thank you for the gift of sub to Saga. Yeah, he hit... Right, guys. Not only did Mag hit 700 yesterday, the crazy sod yesterday said only 300 more to go. I'm sat here thinking, Mag, it's not only 300, what do you want about? Only 300? Bruh. I'm scared to think of what happened then. But Mag, thank you sincerely. Again. I did not finish Genesis, actually. I did not finish that. That is one of my big regrets. I got tremendously burnt out. Adrian, have a wonderful night, mates. Take care of yourself. Yeah, that's actually why I've been wanting to remake my playthroughs in Ark, where I just wanted to go from the island all over again, because, one, I miss it, right? I miss it. But also, two, I fucked up with Genesis. Yeah, I got really burnt out. I made a mistake of trying to make it too difficult for myself. I fucked up. And I absolutely hated it. I would like to replay Genesis and everything else at some point. I think, I'm not sure exactly yet. I gotta emphasize, I'm not sure, so no promises here. But I think that with Genesis Part 2, I might just, you guys know how I'm like very boss orientated. I like to do the boss as soon as I can. I might just skip it this time round. And instead, just play more co-op, play more freely. So maybe I'll just work to, you know, expanding my own stuff. Instead of boss hunting or like boss farming, I'll just look to do like a little bit of work here and there and, you know, like make my base, get a bunch of done, so, like do a breeding project, have a bit of fun, but mostly do like multiplayer content. Maybe? I don't want to promise it because I don't want to like, you know, give you guys a full sense of, yeah, I'll play with you and then not, because that'd really suck. But I don't think I'm going to go boss hunting this time. I think I'm just gonna like play the content, but skip the boss. Maybe, you know, unless of course we do it in a group. That's a different story entirely. I think that might be the plan. Because that way I can then shut up, play cards. Because that way I could still, you know, like actually play the DLC without missing out, while also not burning myself out, and so the opportunity to, you know, make my own new playthrough. Because I do just really, really want to do like a new playthrough. I really, you know what I really, really miss? Like, you guys will see like how many times I've restarted my island playthroughs in Ark, how like I always default to the island again and again. I really miss doing that, but actually meaning something. Where, what happened here? Hold on. I miss doing that, and actually keeping it afterwards, not like throwing it away. Kind of like, you know, the Island Let's Play Season 1. I miss that. Let's go ahead and do that one again. Every milestone is within reach, given enough dedication, consistency, and time, and that includes reaching 1,000 gifted subs. You are a madman. Though I completely agree with what you said, though. Every milestone is within reach with enough dedication, consistency, and time. That's definitely a lesson to live by. I do like that, but maybe I can go like a little bit lower poly. Let's try 0.3. That works. I like that. Cool. Nothing's broken. Nothing's warped. Cool. Like it. Head. I actually like that. So, right, this is interesting. At 0.3 resolution, the head went much more angular than I initially intended. But I think it actually looks better this way. Yeah, it does. I much prefer that. Okay. Mandibles. That could be lower. I'll do that in a moment then. Let's try these bits here first. Okay, again, perfect resolution. I'm happy with that. I can adjust it a bit in a moment. Oh, that's wrong. That's broken. Hydrate, thank you. Haunted Mansion, that's really cool. Oh wow, that's extremely cool. And Empiric, that sounds absolutely terrifying. Please don't hurt yourself. It does sound quite cool actually, but that sounds terrifying. Let's see, 0.2 over here. Let's try 0.1. By the way, I just realised, so you guys obviously had like a whole bunch of different suggestions as to what I could play. Sorry if I ended up like discounting anything, I didn't mean to. I was mostly trying to reiterate the fact that there's so much going on soon. I'm a bit overwhelmed by like all the possibilities. I think... Right, so what do we actually have? Like, let's put our cards down on the table for a moment. So obviously, there's some Nausicaa, there's Classic TBC, and there's Genesis Part 2, all coming out in May. So that's the big thing. That's the thing I gotta like worry about. Otherwise, there is so Doom is doing the Minecraft server. So that's gonna be a thing very soon then. I could play Ori. Ori's definitely on the cards. I've got Minecraft, I've got Ori. If I want to play Genesis Part 2, I kind of need to like get a new server, or I need to get some progress on my own going. Because I've got the impression that Genesis Part 2, you can't go in like a fresh playthrough. I think you actually have to do it proper. Like going with like a predetermined or preset progress. So I really should play more Ark then. I'd like to play on Doom server. I'm not making promises, but I would really like to. I would definitely like to. The reason I'm not making any promises is because there's a lot of things going on right now. Very, very busy. I do want to, though. I think a combo of your playthrough and syntax mass mutation videos got me to buy Ark. Then a release of the city map, the corrupted... Oh, the extinction. Let me see. Oh, that's entirely fair, Queen. Like, I can see, like, with Genesis and single player, it was a nightmare. But that's cool, though. That's hoping to get you to, like, you know, enjoy the game. That's really cool. Yeah, Sammy, will you play Minecraft? That's a question. Oh, and of course, so, you know, in all the games listed there, I've still not finished Valheim. I would like to finish Valheim at some point. Though I could also wait until the next content update. The Hearth and Homes update. Watch me leave a book with assy art of a poopsie on your home if you do end up playing on the server. Right, Sammy. Right. I'm torn. There's something I want to say, and I'm not sure whether to say it tactfully or blurt it out. Let me just tell you, Sammy, that once upon a time in the very first Minecraft server that we had, Vic made me a dildo. He also made me a really adorable Jowie figurine, but he also made me a dildo. One day I logged onto the server, and it was just there, next to the beds, just sat there waiting for us. On stream, by the way. And, no, actually, I think I discovered it before stream, but when we went on to stream, we forgot about it, and people asking Becca, what's that? They just saw it in the background. This little pink fleshy thing. Yeah, it was made from dirt, that's right. He did it with, like, the Chisels and Bits mod. And he made it from dirt. He also made a really legit cool Jowie figurine. Like a little tiny one. It was really, really cool. But, also, yeah, dildo. That was unexpected. That's why we love Vic, isn't it? And, Haz, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night, Haz. Sleep well. Yeah, he did make Lego Joey in Minecraft, you're right! It was really cool. I still have that, by the way. Like, obviously, you know, I've not played on that server for forever. In that world, I should say, not server. But, I did make sure to keep that server file. That way I can always have the Jowie. And, unfortunately, the dildo, too. Mainly the Jowie. It was the coolest thing, man. It was so adorable. He gave me the blueprint as well, so I can make copies of it. Valheim isn't exactly in a completable state at the moment. True. Yeah, true. That's very, very true. Like, Valheim, Valheim's a bit like Minecraft, right? Where there's a lot to do, but in Minecraft, and in Spore, so in Minecraft, the quote-unquote finishing criteria for most people is killing the Ender Dragon. In Spore, the quote-unquote end is getting to the center of the galaxy. And then in Valheim, at the moment, is defeating the 5th boss. So yeah, it's definitely not in a completable state. You could definitely, you know, quote-unquote complete it. I would like to, at some point, go kill the 5th boss. I was so close to doing it. Or being ready for it, I should say. I just needed to actually craft all my gear. Let's see. And do that one. Oh, that one broke. 0.4. 0.5. That one works. Maybe 0.6. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Cool. Right, colours. Let's get ourselves the colours of this creature. So I think it was meant to be like greens and browns. Let me go take another look. Yeah, green and brown stuff. Let's search up praying mantis then. So let's like get a bit of inspiration up. They are mostly green, aren't they? There is like a bit of a brownish one here. Hello, well, stream today. Oh, it's already nearly 5. About another hour and a half. Yeah, I'd say another hour and a half-ish. God, time's been flying today, hasn't it? Right then, for the colours. Oh, that's a nice base to start with, actually. I like that. And just get rid of that. There we go. Let's see. I'm nearly done with this one. When I'm finished with this one, I'll be working on Sommy's commission next. Oh, there you go. You just asked. Yes. No, that's fine to ask. No problem at all. I'll be working on your dog after this. Which means I'll then be doing Queen's one of Phantom in the next talking stream. So that might be tomorrow, that might be Thursday. I'm not sure just yet. Right then. Yeah, Mag, about that. Darksport. But, mate, Sai, don't tease me. Darksport's not playable for about 5 minutes. Teasing motherfucker. I would love to play Darksport. That is the one game I would absolutely love to, like, you know, a proper, like, play the viewers game where, like, people in the chat would just, like, come join. I would love that. QQ. Stupid EA and their breaking up games and their shit practices. I want Darkspawn. Mm. But yeah, if that game ever does become actually like properly playable again, I would love to stream it. You know what, Terrace HD and I would talk about that just the other day actually. That if Darkspawn does ever get finished, we would definitely do a co-op playthrough. Or a game like it. What happened to Darkspawn? EA decided it was dead, so EA just went ahead and cut it. Just killed the game outright. It was a server-only game, or like, sorry, it was an online-only game. So when EA decided, nope, not worth paying for anymore, they just absolutely destroyed the game for everyone. Not playable. No offline, there's no offline alternatives, they made no offline mode at all. It was just as simple as, okay, game's gone, doesn't exist anymore, have fun. I would. Well, actually, it depends on the security and safety of that, but assuming it was all, like, fine and safe and dandy, then I would. Oh wow, Queen, that is cool, actually. Let's see, then. So we'll get a bit of green into this as well, then. Like, maybe like a bit of a moldy, not moldy, a bit of like a plant green, like that. Do that and that. Oh, whoops, hold on. There we go. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like people like play for the game. Like it was a shitty example. It's like a really early example actually of how you don't buy games anymore, you rent them. Yeah, Darkspawn is like a really early example of that philosophy. You don't buy, you rent. And when the game developers decide they don't want to support it anymore, then you lost your rent. Which is really bad practice, but that's unfortunately what we live in now. Let's see. Let's get a couple of little spikies around here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it should be illegal. I completely agree with that. Like, I get it in some scenarios, right? In some circumstances. Such as... thinking. Well, obviously software. I think software is a different thing. I might not like it. I don't like the concept of renting software. But I think it's okay, though, like, as a business practice. Well, like, I think it's shitty, but legal, I should say. However, when it comes to other things, like games, where, you know, you want the entertainment... I do think that you should be able to, like, you know, it should be expected that you will own it. I guess it's like, imagine if, I'm trying to imagine an example. As I say, like Minecraft, you know? Since Minecraft's, you know, such an incredibly famous, well-known, popular game, imagine if it turns out that you never actually owned it. If Microsoft decided one day, no, don't want it anymore, close it down, and you couldn't even play single player. Like, imagine that, where they blocked you from playing single player as well as multiplayer. That would be a travesty. And that's basically what, you know, renting games is. Oh, that's cool, Si. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, sorry about that whole Adobe charging you a fee thing. That is outrageous. I saw that. Give me a sec, I'm just finishing my tea. Good cup of tea. Yes, I remember seeing that. It was like trending all over Twitter, wasn't it? The whole charging a fee thing. It makes me so grateful. Like, so I don't know much about Pixelogic, right? Pixelogic is the software developers of ZBrush. Now, I don't know much about their business. All I do know is that they really give regular people a lot of options on how to, you know, buy the software. And I mean buy. Like, you got the option of renting it, which is cheaper. But they also give you, but they have also like made, you know, cheaper options as to like how to buy the software, and that I really like. And then you got Adobe, where they charge you for cancelling it, which is outrageous, because that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, right, when you cancel the subscription, you've already paid for it. You've already paid for that month. Like, that's the weird thing. Imagine it's a Patreon. So say Queen, who just pledged yesterday, right? So Queen pledged X amount. In fact, she made it public anyway. She pledged $100 yesterday, which, by the way, thank you again. Now, that's already been paid for. I've already got my money out of it. She gets her service, I get my money. Let's say that she decides she no longer wants a service and she cancels her pledge. That's okay, because I already got the money. But then, if I'm Adobe, actually, Queen, no, fuck you. Pay me extra for quitting, even though I've already got my money out of you. It makes no sense. That's the thing I don't get, because they've already paid it. So I understand if cancelling the subscription means it disrupts something, it's a disruption, and of course. But the only disruption occurring is for the end user who no longer gets access to the software. So disrupting themselves, that's fine. They shouldn't get charged for it. It's really odd. Like, I'm trying to think of it, right, from like a business point of view. Because obviously from a consumer point of view, it sucks. Right? We all know that. We all agree. From a business point of view, I can't justify it. I can't figure out a reason for it. I can't play devil's advocate and figure it out. It's just crap. I'm glad that I'm glad that they're, you know, they got called out. I don't know if they'll, you know, ever fix it or change it. Probably not. But it's really odd. Is the sub paid for upfront at the end of the sub? I would assume paid upfront, because, again, using Patreon as an example here, I used to have my patrons pledged, my patrons charge at the end of the month. I used to have that, because that way, it was just like, you know, nicer for the end user. But then I had a few people scam me on Patreon, where, you know, they'd pledge for like 29 days and then they cancel before the charging day. So that's, you know, that is why I personally then switched to charge on the day of which they pledge, because then, you know, the transaction's fulfilled. Now I will owe them the service instead of they owe me the money, which just makes more sense in a business perspective. So I would assume Adobe would do the same thing, where they charge the fee up front, because it just makes more business sense to charge up front. So if they don't, and so they don't charge, so they do charge up front, so you've already paid the fee, and then you cancel it, get a new fee, that's where I'm a bit confused. Again, trying to figure out the justification, but I absolutely can't. Yeah, it's just fuck mega corporations indeed. Sorry, getting ranty. I don't mean to get ranty. Oh, whoops, that went crazy. Yeah, it is really odd though, isn't it? It's definitely an odd one. As I said though, saying about what I said earlier, now that they've been called out, I hope that, you know, improvements are to be made, hopefully. And if not, there's a gajillion free alternatives. I saw that trending on Twitter, people posting all the free alternatives to various Photoshop programs. Not Photoshop, Adobe. Oh really, Jenna? Wait, hold on, I thought that's still a thing here actually, where you pay after you get the gas. Which is risky. You're ranting in a logical, debating way, am I? So I love your rants. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that you like my rants then. Cool. Good. Oh really, Jenna? Oh, to be fair though, I can definitely see why though. Like, it would be easy just to drive away. Oh wow, Empiric, yeah, that just sounds weird. Ugh. So, say you pay me for my mods, Becca, but you opt out and in. Hold on. Yeah, Si. Basically that, yeah, you're right. Now, from a commission standpoint, I can actually understand that side, because from a commission standpoint, if I commissioned you to make me a mod, and then I turned around and said, I don't want to pay you anymore, but I've already paid you like the initial part, but then I say, nah, I'm going to cancel this agreement. See you in a bit. I could definitely understand the wasted time fee. It would be in poor taste, but I can understand it. But then when you're a corporation who's already producing the software or the service, that's where it's a bit like, hold on, hold up. You're already making it. What is this wasted time fee for? Having a bit of a play around, speaking about the model for a second here, I'm having a bit of a play around with the colours. Just trying to figure out a balance I like. Since it's going to be like brown and green, I can't add in too many colours. If I could, I'd add in stripes, for example, but I can't because it's too low resolution. So I'm trying to figure out like a bit of a nice balance. Oh, well, yeah, true, that side, true. Yeah, you, you definitely wouldn't be able to get away with that in the first place. Saying that, I've been seeing like a lot of contention about that in the sport and modding community recently, where people are debating whether or not you can accept donations. I'm pretty sure that you can actually accept donations in some form. You have to word it in a specific way, because people in the ARC community do it all the time. And there's also commissioners in the ARC community as well, so you can commission them to make a mod. It's... then again though, Wildcard is nicer than EA. But there's, I think, not saying you want to use Scythes. I know that a lot of you guys don't want to monetize it, and honestly, big respect to you. But I think that if you wanted to, some of you would be legally allowed to allow for donations and support, so long as you don't make it, you know, explicit, like, donate so that I make mods, as opposed to donate while I make mods. That makes sense. Wording. Yeah, I've been seeing in the sport community where a lot of people have been saying, oh no, you're not allowed at all. Which I guess isn't a bad outlook, because it means no one's going to be a scumbag. But at the same time, I feel like some people do kind of deserve it. Like, I think, like, Sai, honestly, I do think that you actually deserve some like, reward. Or, just something, you know? You definitely deserve something for the work that you put in. But like I said though, I do respect that a lot of people don't want to charge you, and that's completely fair. No, not charge it per se, but you know, like turn it financial. Oh, whoops, let me just make that bit green. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I can definitely see, like, especially with like EA being the you know, the big brother when it comes to sport, I can definitely understand why people don't really go as far to, or why people don't argue about, you know, the legality of accepting donations. Yeah, Kitsune, exactly. Yes, exactly. Like, Rob would probably actually be pretty well off. Though, in the kindest way, I think it's good for, like, I think it's good for him that he didn't. Or that he doesn't accept money. But yeah, he definitely could have made him mint if he did. Yeah, exactly, Mag. And yeah, Guy, like, agreed as well. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I think a lot of it depends on the wording. If you were to word it as a, you know, I want to support you while you're doing this, as opposed to I want to support you for doing this, you get the difference? At least like from a business perspective. I want to support you for doing this, someone's going to turn around like, actually no, that's mine, pay up. In fact, you can genuinely compare it to my Patreon. Come to think of it, because my Patreon started as me being able to monetize sport content. Yeah, shit, mine's an example. My Patreon started as a way to monetize sport content, but it's since developed out, you know, away from that, where it's now just supporting me for my lifestyle, essentially. So streaming, YouTubing, commissions, everything. It's just become the big bubble of support Becca while she does her shit. But you can see how it started from the more, you know, arguably risky start. Speaking of which, I gotta think of more Patreon perks. I want to do some more. I like giving you guys things. I'm always thinking of like more perks I can do. Oh, whoops! We should get rid of that. Let's see. Outline all that out. Actually, I quite like the eyes being dark. I didn't mean for it at first, but actually kind of suits it. You know what? I kind of like that as a colour palette. It's very earthy. Hello, Shubidwan. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I quite like that as a colour palette. It looks a bit more nature-esque than I intended. It kind of looks like its branches coming out now. But I don't really mind that. Like, I guess, because after all, right, I was requested to, you know, give my interpretation into it, have a bit of fun. And you could argue this is like a bit of a camouflaging thing. Hello, Jackie. 33 months. Welcome. Thank you for the resub. No, Ayo, you cannot have my tea. The tea is the one thing you can't have. And Shubidwan, thank you for the follow. And I already said welcome, so welcome again. Thank you. And Queen, I appreciate it. And Kitsune, I appreciate it from both of you. Yeah, exactly, Jenna. Exactly. Right, is there anything I really want to change about this? I guess it should have a bit more green, actually. So it was requested to have a bit more green. And Mayville, welcome back. It's like maybe the head, for example, the head is much more mantis-like. Make it like a bit of a brighter green, for example, maybe like that. That does look a bit cartoony though, doesn't it? Unless, what if, actually? What if I just make, like, the sides of it? Kind of like that? Maybe that could work? How are you doing today, Jackie? Yeah, there you go. I think that actually makes it look a bit more unique. And has successfully added a bit more green to this. Without it being, you know, overbearing. Wait, what? What did I miss? Let's see then. Do all that. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing quite well, thank you very much. I woke up bloody late, Jackie, and I'm blaming you. Even though I really shouldn't blame you, I'm gonna blame you anyway. It's your fault. I slept extremely well last night. Kevin and I fixed the bed. So, yeah. I just absolutely conked out. Right, yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. Now, for people who are like just tuning in now and are probably wondering about the posture is intended, the way it was described is that this creature runs off balanced, and it quite literally runs with its face on the floor. Definitely a bit strange. Or like a bit unfortunate for the poor thing. But that is like an intended thing about this. So it's supposed to look like it's kind of, you know, mid-falling over, which I think I've succeeded on. Yeah, I'm happy. If anything, I feel like this area here just was a bit plain. What could I add there? Like maybe a bit of yellow, actually. Let's try a bit of yellow. Running like that cannot be comfortable. Not at all. Poor thing. Okay, I guess that kind of works. Just a little bit of a yellow at the top there, just subtle. Just makes it look a bit less flat. Oh, God. Maybe the mandibles as well. Yeah, they really are bizarre, aren't they? They're very, very unique. And they've been really fun to do. There we go. I think I'm happy with this. I'm definitely happy with it, actually. I just hope that the buyer is too. Let's try saving a copy of that. See what it looks like with its with the shadows on. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm not happy with the claws though. With the antlers and the pincers. I'm not happy with that. What can I do about that? Maybe if I should make those a bit browner. Or even add yellow there, actually. Let's try that. Just a bit like that. A bit like that. Now it makes it look very leafy. Maver. I like that. I'd never think to mush a horse and a centipede together or a moose and a mantis. But yeah, true. Like their designs have been very original, to be honest. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like this. I'm definitely happy with how this came out. Took a bit of guesswork, but I'm satisfied with this. Right, we've got an hour. We've got an hour to do Somi's one. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Cool. I will send a picture to them after the stream. Mantus. I don't think it's got a name yet. So far, all the previous ones they've done have been actual concepts. This is the first one that's just been a sketch. So I don't think it's got any name or backstory yet. Which meant that I really had creative liberties on this one. Oh, by the way, guys. Just make sure I've saved it. For those who haven't seen it, I did a bit more work on Mirrored from yesterday. So anyone who missed yesterday's stream. Oh, yeah, Jenna, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I did a bit more work on Mirrored last night. She finally has one of two hairstyles. Needs a bit of touching up. But otherwise, that's one of two down. And then I can start the colours. She's nearly done. She's actually nearly done. I love how she's coming along. Yes, on the wings as well. Dude, I'm so happy to start colouring that in. I'm so close. So close to colouring it in. And this is one, by the way, this is the one that's going to be rigged animated. I'm not in charge of animating, it's just what they plan to do afterwards. But yeah, this one may actually come to life. Extremely excited about that one. Right, actually, while I get my images, I'll just leave that open for you so you can enjoy it. Right then, Somi. Let's see, Somi. Give me 1 second. Somi has sent me so many dog photos. And I'm trying to get... Oh, what was it? There's one that you said you wanted it to be the face of... Or expression. I'm just trying to find it. Where is it? Did you, remove the... I could have sworn, Somi. There was 2 photos you posted that you wanted, the expression for. But I can't find where you specified it. Ah, he's such a pretty boy, though. What's a good photo to share for you guys? Oh, wait. Your message? That's the one. Thank you. Right, I'm going to pin that one. Thank you. In fact... Yeah, I'll use that one as well as the reference on stream. Do you mind if I show it on stream? I know you probably don't, but I just want to ask, just to be polite. Alright, cool beans. Right then, guys, let's grab that. Let's go ahead then and grab that image. We'll save it on my other PC so I can show you guys in a moment. And, oh, Streamlabs, reference, browse, He's the good boy. I love him. He's so cute. I want one. Fuck. Right then. And welcome back, Guy. Oh god. I think Oliver just got jealous. Oliver's coming. Hello, Oliver. No, you're leaving. Okay, good. Goodbye. I got a sneeze. Oh, I got a sneeze. No, it just left. Never mind. Yeah, somebody sent me tons of photos. He looks so sweet, though. I love him. Right, so how am I going to begin this then? So the photo that you sent me is like a really good example as well. What's going to be like? Oh, actually, that one has good shape. Okay, good profile. The plural of moose is not meese, as geese is the plural of goose, because while goose and geese are Germanic words, moose is a Native American word with no direct translation from that is plural form. That is to say that it's used to refer to both one or multiple individuals like sheep. Good to know. I remember having a debate about that a long time ago, actually, about if it was moose or meese. Good to have that one confirmed. And Empiric. Oh, May, good luck. And enjoy yourself. Thank you very much. Right, so this one is a rough portrait. Well, it's a rough portrait with bonuses or extras. So this is going to be like quite quick. I say quick, it's going to be like an hour or two. But like on the quicker end. Let's just do that then. Let's just grab another sphere and... oh, no. Let's see then. That's a bit too high resolution to like make any big meaningful changes. There we go. Right then, so the best way to do all this then is just like kind of mash it out as quickly as I can. So if I do it nice and quickly, like it's kind of like sketching, isn't it? Right, where you don't want to spend too long, you know, fixated on certain areas. You kind of just want to get on with it. That way, you actually make the big progress and you understand what you're doing. That's kind of like what I'm doing with here, where I just want to mash it all out first and then refine. No point in perfecting, you know, like the random areas before they're even defined yet. Let's see, so like the nose, for example, or the mouth, gets a bit more inwards like that. This is going to be my first actual dog sculpt, by the way, or dog portrait. I did do the crystal sculpt of that other puppy a while ago, quite recently, but that was like a low res one. This will be my first one of like a proper dog portrait, and my second ever pet portrait. The first one I did was for Annie. That's how we met. Funky, hello, Funky. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Oh, one sec. Kev's messaging me. Right, there we go. But, right, I need to show you guys something, by the way. Hello, Jay, welcome. I need to show you guys something. So, you know how we said that somebody sent me like a whole bunch of really cute dog photos? So let me just show you quickly, right? All the dog photos, all the lovely references, all the beautiful photos. I'm looking at this one, right? This is the one I'm currently working with. But just above it is that. I really don't know why that slipped in. But, so I'm trying to work on this and I just see that in the background. God, I love Somi, eh? It was a misclick. It's a great misclick. Let me see. What was Annie's pet portrait? Annie's one, give me a second. Annie's one was, I showed you Somi, but like for anyone else wondering. That looks like the thing from the game with the big cylinder. I can see that actually. The only ever pet portrait that I've done was Nimbus. No, Interrobang. This was for Annie. This was Interrobang as a, I think it was like as a D&D Ranger or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Actually, that was one of my earliest commissions. That was 2-3 years ago now. Let's see, let's make the head a little bit larger. Yeah, that's my first ever one. Then my second one was the crystal sculpture recently. That's the one that you've seen, Tommy. And now this one here is the official third one. I really do want to do like more pet stuff though. It's much more personal, isn't it? Like doing pets is like a much more personal thing. Not to mention cute animals. Right, let's just bring the muzzle down a bit. At least I think it's got a muzzle. Right, I just want to do that. Yeah, it's gonna look a bit duck-like for a while, unfortunately. But that's just a case of like when you draw anything, isn't it? Where it does look like a bit odd for a while. Let's see. I should bring that to about here then. So thankfully, somebody's given me like so many references that I can really like play around the angles a lot more. So like here, for example, bring that inwards. People ask me why French, the language makes me so angry. Guy just showed you why. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? I just saw that now. What the hell? Okay, you know what, Draki? Understandable. Completely understandable. Oh, Sommy, thank you. Right, in that case, I'm going to open that in another tab. So I've got that one there, got the front face there. It's amazing, like, scrolling through all these different photos. Oh, that's a perfect one there. Right then. He's got little sad eyes. Aww, he's got sad looking eyebrows. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, he doesn't actually have sad eyes. No, it's some of the photos that she's given me. It's kind of hard to describe. Like, you know how dogs who have like very lightly defined eyebrows, right? Oh wait, oh no, you're saying why someone else? Never mind. Let's see then. Fucking 80s pronounced like 420s. I remember that. Oh, because I did French a long time ago, and I remember that the counting was like really scuffed, wasn't it? The way they counted was really odd. Well, I guess 420s is technically accurate, but it's a bit of a weird way to count, though. Right. Bring that back a little bit like that. Make his eyes a little bit toned down so it doesn't look quite as sad. Make the head a little bit rounder. Obviously, it's completely lacking cheeks right now. I will be adding cheeks in soon. Let's do the bottom jaw next, as that'll be like a very defining area. Let's use the cube for that. I remember learning French in school, it was painful. It was annoying, right? In my school, I had to learn French and German at the same time. Like, I wish I knew a language now, right? I would love to, like, actually be bilingual. But my school basically made me learn French and German together, and you can imagine, like, just how many grammatical errors I made, and just how difficult it was to remember either one. Oh, good, Sommy, good. And yeah, Queen, I'd like to see that. Right, let me, so, his mouth. It's a little bit round, like that. His jaw's a lot further in. There we go, kind of like that from what I can see. I'm kind of glad actually, because I actually did a bit of practice drawing a dog's mouth quite recently. Especially the way that they're like, if you've seen like around the molars of a dog, their lower jaw is really saggy, is the right word I can think of. Like, all their gums and like their lips are like really, really saggy. And I've actually had practice drawing that like quite recently, so I'm a bit familiar with it. Which is good, because it's a very defining feature. Like, it's a bit gross when you look at it close up, but it's really cute from a distance. Hello, Jackson. Welcome, mate. Sorry. If you have just another language exist in the void, it'll atrophy. I can barely speak Swedish anymore because I haven't spoken language so long. That, to be fair, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I definitely understand that. That's the thing, right? Like, I do wish I was bilingual, that I could speak another language, but that's the thing, though, is that right now I'd have no use for it. I just want it because it's just like a nice skill to have. But because I have no use for it, it means I can't think of what language I'd like to learn anyway. There's no country or language I'm passionate about, you see. So I can't, like, for example, I know that a lot of people like to learn Japanese because I like Japanese culture. That's good, that's great, obviously. But I don't have that with any country. There's no, like... I'm just not a very cultural person in general. So I'd rather learn a language, like, you know, for business reasons, for work or networking or whatever. But I haven't got any reason to yet, so it's like, shit. Yeah, don't learn Russian. To be fair, the amount of crazy Russian fans I'd have, I'd be a bit scared to be able to talk to them. In a nice way, you know? I suppose that can't really be taken in a nice way, can it? I've noticed, at least in the small community, there's a lot of crazy Russian kids and there's a lot of crazy Portuguese kids. And I don't know why. That's what I've seen. That's the pattern or the trend. It's always Russian and Portuguese. Somi, you're like Somi. This is gonna say a lot, right? You are probably one of the most normal, or neutral, I should say, of some of the Russian kids I've seen. Also, you're not a kid either. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, you are a strange and wonderful person, but you're like the least arsehole Russian I've known. And Ale. I know technically Ale's not Russian, but you get what I'm saying, though. Right there, let's get a bit of poof. So right now, with this, I know that the mouth looks really just bizarre, doesn't it? It's gonna look that way until I add the teeth, gums, and tongue. As those are all like very, very defining features. Just what I want to do first is just add like a bit of add a bit of poof. You posted a video? Sweet. I will definitely be looking at that after the stream. Thank you, Queen. Right, yeah, I just want to add like a bit of poof. Which I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. Excuse me. You're going to notice with this, I'm yellowing it a lot. Because like I said, I've got no experience drawing dogs. Damn well happy to try it, but I've got no experience. So I'm definitely making up as I go along. Let's see then. But hey, that's why I'm very grateful that people like Somi trusted me to try it in the first place. Let's see then, let's do that. Right, this would be the neck. Wait, what did Ale say? Just show me and some of those crazy Russian fans, we'll deal with them. I mean, Ale, you remember one of them, right? You remember that one kid who was like just really, really, really set on dueling me? Having a duel and proving that they're a better creator? I know you remember that one. As context for everyone else, there was one Russian kid who Ale had to translate for him, so Ale, bless him, was the middleman of this conversation. And there was just this one kid who was just like, they were just really, really insistent that they were a better creator than I am in Spore. Now the thing you got to keep in mind, right, is I don't give a fuck. I don't consider myself the best creator. I just like creating, you know. I think Doom's a better creator than I am. He's much better than I am, much more creative. But this kid was just really, really, really insistent on, like, you know, going out for my blood. Had to have a duel, had to, you know, prove, you know, once and for all who's the better creator. They were like getting like really, if I remember correctly, Ale can back me up or like confirm for me. If I remember right, this kid was like getting like really arsey, really aggressive, really snidey. Like, oh, you're scared, oh, you don't want to, oh, or like all these like just weird excuses all over the place. Yeah, like Ale said as well there, like how mega builds don't count because they're modded or don't animate or some shit like that. Like, this kid just went full on. He went really full on, and I'm just kind of sat here thinking, I'm sorry, who are you? Which I know is really rude, but at the same time, who are you? Weird. And I mean, like, no offense, but bloody Russians. I've noticed it's the Russian ones that do that. Some of them are really sweet. Some of them are like adorably sweet, but some are batshit, man. Being better than Spore is so important. I know exactly. This kid was like really, really wanted to battle for it, like it was something important. And look, right. This is gonna sound really dickish, okay? But bear with me here. Honestly, I'm the one getting paid. I think I won by default. Well, when you think about it that way, right? I mean, who's the real winner here? And again, I appreciate that sounds kind of dickish. Let's see, I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. You took everything from Rebecca. I don't even know who you are. Right. Just to clarify, by the way, like right now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to like add all the poof, all the fur together. So now I'm going to merge all of this. Like, I technically could have done this quite easily without adding all the different subtools, but it just did the job a bit easier this way. Let me like really define certain features. It's still going to look strange. It looks like it's got like a bit of a moldy hood on right now, but again, as time goes on, this should come together. Like, it's like whenever you draw a human, right? So oh, go away. I've done a few portraits in the past. What is your dog again? It's called Rex, right? I think it's Rex. I'm pretty sure it's called Rex. Let me just do that. Sorry, I'm very bad at names. As I was gonna say, yeah, it is Rex. Thank you. I thought it was. Just like drawing human portraits, a lot of features will look really, really strange and bizarre. Like, say, eyes. No, eyebrows. I've noticed that with a portrait. If you don't add the eyebrows in, it will just look really weird for a very, very long time. You can't really put your finger on what it is. There's a lot of features like that when doing human portraits. And I feel like it's going to be the same case here as well, where certain features are just going to look really strange until I eventually add them in. And I'm okay with that, to be honest. It just means they'll look weird for you guys for a while. Let's see, let's do that. And then just curve it in a bit more, like that. There we go. Yeah, the right attitude to not give a shit and just have fun creating. I appreciate that. I really have a lot of fun doing this, to be honest. I know that sometimes my fun definitely can seem like cockiness, and to be fair, it probably is. I'm not a saint. I'm definitely no saint, but I do have a lot of fun though. Like Real talk, I'm extremely, like, just grateful and fortunate to be where I am now and to be able to do things like this. And also, like I said earlier, to have people like Summer who trust me to do more experimental things like this in the first place, because I really like experimenting with commissions, or just with art in general. I like trying new things, and things like this, it gives me an opportunity to. It's wonderful. Let's just go ahead and... So what I'm working on right now are the ears, or is an ear. Try to get that initial shape in place first. We'll make it quite a bit curved as well. Oh, good, Funky, good. There are two different versions, or two different free versions of ZBrush. One is ZBrush Core Mini, which is like a really tiny, little pint-sized bit of software that will let you just, kind of dive in. And the other one is a 45-day free trial of what I'm using right now, the big version. So there's definitely like avenues to try out or there's definitely avenues to look at if you want to try it out for the first time. And I'd be happy to help with any questions. I'm not the best person when it comes to technical things in ZBrush. Rag is a lot better at technical stuff than I am. But I know techniques, So if you had a question like, say, how do you separate the jaw, I can tell you that. Oh, Jesus. Just turn that all the way down. Bring that inwards like that, make it a little bit more pointed. Let me see, do I have like another angle of his ears? I probably, he's just so cute. This dog is so cute. Right, let me just do that. We'll flatten his ear like that, that's better. God, I'm clicking so quickly, Jesus. There we go. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Shit, I gotta reboot ZBrush. Give me a sec. I'm doing input so rapidly that I accidentally just broke my bones. If I were paid to play with cats and draw and have it be a steady income, I'd accept that in a heartbeat. Aww. I was just reading what Jenna said there. Art history is wild, to be honest, especially the recent art history. Like the battle over the pinkest pink or the blackest black paints. Wait, really? And yeah, the bean. Yeah, true. I didn't know there was a thing about that, actually. Oh, the wallpaper. Yeah, by Guggenheim, excuse me. This was done by Guggenheim back in October last year. This was for Joey-tober. Sammy. Oh, Sammy, that's a great reference, thank you, for the next graphs. Good, I'll definitely be using that. Thank you. Right then, let's do that again then, so I accidentally scuffed the software for a moment. Oh, really, Dracky? Huh. Just so I'm clear, the bean's what you were referring to yesterday, right? So that artist who did those designs also bought Vanta Black? Really? If I'm understanding that correctly? Oh no, it's a gigantic chrome bean. What was he expecting? Oh god. Oh, what's that guy done? I'm clearly out of the loop here. Oh, whoops, there we go. Let me think. Everything's a bit thin. Just quickly do that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm a bit lost as well, to be honest. Legally, you cannot use Vanta Black and it is toxic. The creator of the Pinkest Pink made a version of Vanta Black that is free for everyone to use. Oh, okay then. And also Kitsune agreed. Yeah, I was gonna say, Queen, I'm a little bit lost as well. I understand what like Jackie's talking about, but I think I'm definitely missing context. Whoops. Right, is that back there? Is that about right? I think it is. Ah, I see, Jackie, I see. Okay, that's what I originally thought. Just to put it into perspective, I don't know anything about modern art. I did like a bit of studying about modern art when I was in college, and the only thing I really take away from it now is that it's shit. I am not a fan of modern art at all. So, like, if people are out there, you know, like trying to own ownership of colours, I don't know anything about it. Oh, right, I see, Draki. Wow. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, modern art I think is very boring. I appreciate that there's like a lot of interpretation and stuff. There's a lot of stuff, you know, with modern art nowadays, but a lot of the time, like, the one that always gets me right, I spent quite a lot of time studying, you know, because I had to. What was it called again? It was... I can't remember what it was called, right? But I spent a fair bit of time in college studying someone's bed. Like, their artwork, their piece, was their disgusting undone bed, which was full of like condoms and the names of all of her boyfriends. And it was just really disgusting. And the fact that this is like in a museum, like I saw it in a museum, and that is modern art nowadays, like some woman's gross undone bed, it's just like, I don't want to study this, you know? I want to study technique. Like Picasso, Da Vinci, you know? I'm a lot more interested in technique than I am of someone's like political self-struggles and shit like that. You can make a line and say it's creation of the century. True, yeah, you definitely could do that. You painted a chair in high school based on some modern art creator. It was covered in dots, that's it. Oh god. Oh, her, Somi. So, Draki, Somi just sent me a photo of the bean. Thank you for that, Somi. My sister took a photo of that. Huh. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, my sister's been there. Where is that? Like, what country? In the US? Must have been New York, Chicago. Yeah, maybe Chicago. I know she's been to New York a couple of times. Ah, funny that. Yeah, I recognised it instantly as soon as Somi sent me the photo. I like the guy that drapes yellow fabric over 10 miles of coastline, not for the art, but for the fact that he gets people to pay for it. Wait, is that actually a thing? I mean, to be honest, well played for that. Right there, let's start adding in the tongue then, because that's going to be like a very defining feature that kind of like tie everything together. So let's just duplicate that actually, that'll be easier. Duplicate that. Give me a sec, I need to, oops, get rid of all of that. So we'll go ahead and split. Delete that, grab that. There we go. There are giant metal modern art sculptures around the city. They're like chrome messes. I don't mind like some of the giant chrome ones. Like they're not really my taste, but I don't really mind them. I don't know. It's weird. I just like paintings. To be honest, I wish there was more paintings. Like, I understand that for a lot of people, things like the Mona Lisa, like, it's boring, you know, it's been there, done that, seen it for, like, you've seen it a million times. And same, I've seen it a million times as well. But it's about the technique, it's about the skill, at least in my opinion. I'm not, like, oh god, I sound like a gatekeeper, don't I? I guess it is a bit of a gatekeeper, actually. I don't think, right, that art should only be, you know, for the most skilled of people. It's a way of expressing yourself, of course it is. But I do find it a little bit sad, though, when sometimes, like, the most popular pieces are the ones that took, like, a second to make. For example, all the various many pieces out there that is just, you know, a canvas with, like, a single shade. Those are the ones that bum me out a little bit. Yeah, I feel like the things that get shown off in museums should be like the elitist stuff, the really impressive, like technical ones, technique. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Like it's about skill for me as well. Obviously, it's also like so important. It's also about enjoying yourself. That is so crucial. That obviously, you know, it's a hobby at the end of the day. Draw to enjoy yourself, draw to express yourself. But it's nice when there's like a bit of a, you know, it's great when you see progress in yourself as opposed to, you know, if I just took my bed upstairs and shoved it in a museum. Which is what people have done. Let's see, this is where things get a little bit difficult, or a bit tricky even. So we got this. So I've done like a bit of the gums. This is where things get much harder because we've got like little freaky flabby bits at the back of the at the dog's mouth. Nearly called it a dragon then. like I was saying earlier, dogs have like this sort of crease here, don't they? Where their gums kind of flap out a little bit. It's all dogs, it's completely normal. And this is one of those features that I kind of need to add for things to start looking, you know, familiar and normal. Oh, what time is it? 6:30, 5:30 even. I've really enjoyed today's stream. I've been losing track of time like crazy. Jowls. Yeah, probably jowls actually. One day I need to look up and see like what the actual terms are for like jowls, muzzle, etc. Because I'm like loosely familiar, but not 100%. Really, Gee? That's surprising. Oh right, I see. I just read the other part now. Oh god. Yeah, that is funny though about how the fact that yeah, Gee, the fact that I copyrighted or sorry, prevented one guy from using a colour. I like that. And True Mag agreed. Right, so that is the jowls, I think it's called then. So we've got that there. We've got a bit of the mouth or a bit of the inner palate here. We'll leave that to be flat for now then. Let's get a couple of teeth in. So the teeth are going to be temporarily super basic. Actually, do I want to do proper teeth yet? Yeah, actually, let's do some proper teeth. Let's get a triangle. I'm going to do the molars first. Make that, in fact, yeah, it's a good resolution. Right then, so we've got two sets of teeth here. So this one here will be the canines. So one like that, and this here will be the molars, which are going to be a bit more like this, aren't they? I think that's kind of how dog molars look anyway, so they've got like a bit of a spiky part, don't they? Is that about right? That's about right from what I can see. Ale. I just saw that. And Guy, I love that as well. Right then, so for the teethy teeth, let's just quickly hide the upper jaw for a second. This must look really odd for Somi. Like, I'm effectively, what? What was I even trying to say there? Hold on. Essentially. That's what I was trying to say. Effectively? I really was struggling there. As I was going to say, this must look really strange for Somi, but I'm essentially dissecting her dog. Effectively. Okay then. I think I need to dissect my vocabulary for a bit. Figure out what the hell I was trying to say there. Yeah, I don't like doing that, like where I had to hide the upper jaw from under there. I know, like, it looks a bit unpleasant, but unfortunately I kind of had to, so I can like deal with the inner parts a bit better. Right, let's just make that tooth there a little bit pointier. Got another one back there. Another one there. And then I do want to move this one closer up, just like that. Good stuff. And then grab this big canine over there. It's got a vivisection. Huh. Jackie, that's incredible. I respect the guy for doing that, man. That's absolutely incredible. That's it. Oh! Damn, Tommy. Okay, that's good timing there. Thank you. Did you just do that just now? Thank you. Right, good. That's the upper jaws. So let's go ahead then and... That's dedication. Thank you very much. Somebody just got me a couple of pictures of her dog's teeth. Aww. If it's anything like my cats love it when you touch their faces. They absolutely, especially Oliver. He loves it when you touch his face. So if Rex is anything like them, I bet he loved that as well. Right then. But yeah, thank you very much. Right, let's just quickly check that then, make sure it doesn't clip horribly. Oh, that's perfect. Good. And I can do like another toothy back here. Oh, 1 second. Oh, sorry, that's adorable. And Jackie, so you think it would end there, right? No, you've not taken into account that Alice Cooper's in fact a penis, and how dare he not own everything? So he somehow got a hold of the pinkiest thing, stuck his middle finger in it, posting that online for everyone to see. Really? That's so childish. Like, I can't justify the awesomeness, right? But let's just pretend it's fine for a member. Like, I can understand that. But sticking your middle finger in it, taking a photo, that's so childish. Yeah. Art, eh? I guess it's art nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, it's sad. That's really sad. That's so childish. Right that then. Got a nice big old row of teethies. Let me just make that a little bit, ooh, whoops. A little bit outwards like that. So we've got some teethies, let's get some tongues now. Oh, actually I make the tongue using a cube instead. That's a plane, never mind, I don't want a plane. Can't do shit with that. Cube, here we go. Some people are just really special. True. Mag, have a fantastic day, my dude. And take care of yourself. I will see you probably tomorrow. Or on Discord, of course. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Jenna, I would not be surprised if someone like that... Oh, hold on. I would not be surprised if someone like that would actually... put it in his will, something about how, like, only his family can use it or some shit like that. Like, if the guy's petty enough to middle finger a tub of paint, which is a really weird sentence, he seems petty enough to put it in his will in some form. I hope not, I hope I'm wrong. Or he gets a reality check, that'd be cool too. Let's see. Oh, let me just do that. Oh, no, that did things we didn't want to do. Let's go ahead and backface mask it instead and do that. Even though you won't even see that, to be fair. But yeah, thank you for the lessons regarding that entire debacle. Yeah, like I said, like when it comes to modern art nowadays, I'm just very unfamiliar with a lot of it. And I'm amazed that any of that actually happens. Like, it's just crazy, you know? It is absurd the lengths that people go through just to feel like a bit important or get like a bit of power. Right, actually, I think I want to make, yeah, I think what I'm going to need to do actually is bring that inwards slightly and close the jaw a bit. I think I made it all a bit too tall or too open. So if I do that, just really trying to get the right balance here. Hello, Ronnie. Thank you for the following, welcome. And now off as well, welcome to something that isn't furries or waifu. True. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to find certain content, isn't it? But welcome, welcome. Normally I do a lot of, I tend to do like a lot of like reptilian stuff, like dragons or characters or whatever. Mostly commissions, to be fair. I do like a lot of commissions for people, but today we're doing like a lovely little pet. Lovely dog. I like doing big scary things. That's actually a better way of wording it. I like doing big scary drawings of creepy animals. I have a bunch of artists point out just how bad the concept of copyrighted colours is. I imagine they probably already have tried. Yeah, they probably already tried doing that. Maybe not had any success with it. Let's just quickly unmask or mask everything. That way I can take this. Oh, whoops. Hold on. There we go. Take that and move the entire thing upwards like that. There we go. So that way we just get like a little small hint of teeth. Nothing too overpowering, but nothing, you know, completely hidden either. And then for that, we want to make this part kind of flap out a little bit more. Have that flap out over that, of course. And see, I like that. So you actually have like a bit of a sense of the inside of the mouth. Saying that, I apologise, it's about to get very cursed. But I need to move the tongue. Because it's important the dog's tongue actually, you know, sits in its mouth, as it would. Yeah, this is the bad side about doing pets, is that it means that you get to see your lovely little thing dissected like this. Sorry, Subby. But his tongue needs to be in the right place. Would it be overlapping smallers? Nah, it would just be tucked away like that, wouldn't it? There we go. You're laughing so hard right now? Okay, good. There we go. And back to normal. I mean, no, I don't have a floating tongue. Hey, and now you're thinking about where your tongue is in your mouth. Oh, enjoy. Enjoy that wonderful existential crisis. Let's see then. So, it's time to merge these two bits together then. Oh, whoops. Okay. That looks better. yeah, it was really cursed. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of like having to do that, but sometimes it's just required to make sure like everything, you know, fits correctly. Fortunately, Somi didn't care. It's her dog. Your tongue is in your mouth so you can taste things. Good. Oh, Queen, you got a 120 Alpha Indom egg. Oh, mate, good luck. Yeah, hopefully that should be able to kill primals. Because I think it could. Right then, let me... It's got a bit of a crease like that. Nose still needs a bit more work, actually. I think the nose, I might just make a separate... yeah, I'll just make the nose a separate subtool entirely. That way it can be better defined. Let's go ahead and split that. There we go. If I do that, I'll get significantly better control. And I can also isolate it and make it like a higher resolution. Oh, whoops, not that low. Higher. There we go. Now, as a reminder, this is only a rough portrait. Imagine like a sketch. So this isn't going to be like incredibly well defined in a lot of places. I'm hoping it'll, you know, it'll resemble. That's my goal, is for it to resemble Rex. But it won't be like, you know, some pristine, high quality, realistic portrait. It will have colour though. Somi and I discussed this beforehand. Just paid a little bit extra so that this could have colour. When my rough portraits are normally monochrome. Monochrome, even? English? Let me just do that. And do little nostrils. Can I get like a clear photo of his nostrils? Yep, perfect. So from like here. So working in Taurus and Blender and he just tested rendering, it looks bad. Oh, it's good, it's good. And Sai, that does not surprise me. Typical. Let's see then, go ahead and just make that a bit more angular. Copyright and colours is nothing new to the printing world. All Pantone colours are owned by Pantone LLC since the 1950s. Oh wow. Oh, that's typical then. And Funky, thank you very much, Funky, and have a wonderful day. It's been lovely having you here. And thank you. Oh, Queen, sweet, a mega one. That's awesome. Mate, congrats. There we go. Right, that's looking good. The bottom of the nose is a little bit dodgy. It's because it's too long. I'll just do that. And then have the mouth go up a little bit higher. There we go. The eyes. I think the eyes are just a little bit too small. So let me just... Or too big even. There you go, make it a little bit smaller. Is that about right? I think that's about right. Maybe a little bit smaller still. There's a lot of the definition for the dog's eyes is in the eyelids. So now I've done that, let me inflate it by quite a margin actually. Duplicate that and hide one of them so we get the upper eyelid and lower eyelid. Actually, that alone works quite nicely. Just want to close it like that a little bit. And move it inwards so it looks a bit more like, you know, predatory. And then for the lower eyelids, we'll do the same thing again. There you go, like that. This is coming along. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Oh my god, Sammy. Guys. You need to see this. So, this is Sommy's dog. This is her own pup. Sommy is incredible. Jesus Christ! Hello, Oliver. Hello, mate. Give me a sec. I'm hugging the cat. Bloody hell. Sommy, I love you. You're the best. Fucking weirdo. Hey, back to normal. Jesus Christ. Right. Oh god, you're fantastic. Let's just bring that in a little bit. Oh god, it's all I can see when I'm looking at this. Like, I was so proud of this, and now all I can see is a craving flesh. Right, the ridge of the nose. I think I may have changed the snout a bit too much, didn't I? Yeah, here we go. The snout's a little bit off. So it's got like a bit of a divot down here, for example. Mather, I crave flesh. Fucking hell. That's great. Thank you for that. Even colour swaps for different Pantone colours is $7,000 just to look through. Really, Maver? Jesus Christ, that's insane. Among other awesome paints that Stuart has made, there are Phase and Shift, also banned to Kapoor. Oh wow. To be fair, I really had no idea there was like so much drama regarding ownership of colours. I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know, it's bound to happen. The same for like letters and words and such. But just never really thought about it, never knew there was so much for it. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely sounds like a bit of an arse, doesn't he? Right, at some point, I'll probably redo the neck entirely, to be honest, it just looks a bit weird at the moment. In my opinion. I can probably make it work, actually, but right now it looks a bit strange. Let me see, I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? The mouth could do with, like, just a little bit of narrowing. Except for down here, I'll make this area here, like, come out a bit more. But whoops, like that. And then that tucks in to the mouth. Cool, happy with that. And eventually I'll merge the upper jaw and the lower jaw together, that way like this little crease here is not so pronounced. What else we got? What is the main reference image again? Or the main one that we're after? That one there. It's got like a bit of a cute little crease here. So if he's like that, in that angle, his eyes are a bit more closed. Very relaxed looking. So the eyebrows are a bit lower as well. I think I might have done the ears a bit big, maybe? Just make that a little bit smaller too. Sigh. Let's see. Motorcycles rev. Wait, hold on. He attempted to trademark the sound of motorcycles revving. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say no to that because the sound is bloody annoying. Let's see then. Wow, that's crazy. The audacity of people, man. And Draki, you what? Yeah, the sounds of, to be fair, like kaiju sounds like Godzilla, that one makes a lot more sense to be trademarked. Like I said earlier, there's definitely a few things I can understand being trademarked, and the sound of Godzilla, I think, is one that's a bit more acceptable. Like, I feel like that's a difference, isn't it? Like, Godzilla's roar, to my knowledge, is something that's, like, engineered or created, as opposed to, say, trademarking the sound of a crocodile hissing. That one to me is a bit different. Like, if it turned out that Godzilla was just, you know, a crocodile hissing, obviously it's not, bear with me here, example, then, you know, that'd obviously, like, be a bit of a shitter to trademark. But if it's like a custom-made, like, whether custom or edited or whatever, just, you know, it's become its own unique thing. Same with the T-Rex roar as well in Jurassic Park, that makes a bit more sense to me to trademark. Yeah, exactly, yeah, and that I like. I like that you don't hear Godzilla's roar in other movies. I like that for both Rexy and Godzilla. I like that they are their own, you know, recognizable things. If you heard it everywhere, that'd be a bit crap. Oh wow, Queen, yeah, I can imagine. Let's see. Right, it is 6. I do need to end. I don't want to end. Guys. It's technically time to finish the stream, but I really don't want to. But I kind of have to, though. I've got to get, like, dinner and such started. Let's see. Should make that a little bit taller. A little tuft of furs around the base of the ears. Like that. Yes, Somi, same. It trips me whenever I hear that. Like, sometimes you do just randomly hear, like, epic spore sounds in other things. Like, I heard it in, I've heard it in Jurassic Park, actually. No, in Camp Cretaceous, I've heard epic spore sounds. Oh, wow, Maeva. That's a yikes. And Guy, I don't have a drink to hydrate with. Oh, no. When I leave, I'll get a drink. Let's see. Right then, I think what I'll do then is I'll work on this a bit more tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, I'll work on this a bit more tomorrow then. I'll also work on Queen's next one, which is Phantom. And then on Thursday, like, I do still need to finish off Murid. I need to get started on Blue Tails one, which is another very, very big one. So those two will have to be, like, probably no talking streams. Well, I might be able to talk for the end of Murid's one, because it's getting nearly finished now. I might be able to talk for her one, but Blue Tails, though, will need to be no commentary, since it's time sensitive. There's an animal call that I heard in the first 2 Spyro games, and I keep tripping whenever I hear it elsewhere. Oh, I can imagine. It's always weird when you get like that kind of stuff, isn't it? Sommy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. So, we've just seen this, okay? Right. Now, Sommy took it to the next step. Summy has created this. That is the Kapua guy. The arsehole. Summy. How do you do this? Oh my god, you're so special. Such a weirdo. Never change, please. Never ever change. Oh my god. Queen, when I say time sensitive, so Queen, actually, I'm not sure if you've heard this yet. I'm getting to the habit now where I'm no longer, I will still stream commissions, of course. Like, I'll stream yours, for example. But when it's getting to like the longer, you know, the ones where I charge by the hour, I'm not going to be talking as much in them anymore because I get very distracted and it takes a really long time. Now, normally I would just crop the time out, but I'd rather not do that anymore. I'd rather just, you know, sit down and focus. So like yesterday's stream, for example, was a big, you know, time-sensitive one where I was charging by the hour. So I made sure not to talk at all. That way I could just sit down and focus. And I made a ton of progress. Yesterday's one went extremely well. So yeah, it just makes it like a bit easier for me to manage. And it means I get it done faster. But if it's smaller commissions, like I think Phantom would be a fine one to talk with. For the smaller commissions though, like this one, like the Crystal one, and probably Phantom, I reckon, that those are the ones I will be talking in. Is they're much more manageable. Jackie. Jackie? Jackie, what's your secret? Tell me, Jackie, give me all your secrets. Let's see. What am I missing here? The nose, I think, should be just a little bit longer. I love you! Gay. I love you too, Jackie. It was lovely talking to you yesterday, by the way. It really was. Let's see. Right. I'm satisfied with this for now. I will be finishing more of it tomorrow. But I do need to head off. I don't want to, but I do need to jump off. It's 6:10, and unfortunately it's growing up time. No, that sounds weird actually. No, but I do have to like go get dinner sorted. Feed the cats, start dinner, see how Kev's doing. Thank you, Summit. Yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. I'm really, really pleased with this. Definitely got a fair bit more to do. I really want to tidy up the neck in particular. I got to do the ears, so the ears require a bit more work because I like got those like different layers and fuzz and such. A lot of fur as well. I'll be fixing up the neck and hopefully adding just a bit more to the neck, so it's like a lot more of a bust than just a decapitated head. And then I will look to do like a bit of so it won't be fluffy, but I will be like carving or sculpting a bit of false fur into it, so it just looks like a fluffy creature. And then colours. So, got a fair bit way to go, but I think it's off to a fantastic start. Really, really happy with it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do it. But yes, I will be back on tomorrow, guys. For any new people, we've got Discord and Twitter. So I'll be seeing you on Discord shortly, and if not, I'll be seeing you tomorrow afternoon for any new people. Start at about 2 PM London GMT, 2 in the afternoon. And I will be doing more commission work. Oh, and for anyone who missed it, this is what we did earlier today. This is the previous commission I finished, which is this funky mantis moose. Mantus. Another one of the monster ones. I finished that one earlier. Right then. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, guys. Thank you for the company, and also for like a lot of the lessons today. It's been really cool and interesting. And I will see you shortly. Take care.